Something out. This is one of the craziest top 8s we've ever seen. We got PR Balrog. We got Shan. We got Gamer B. We got 4 of the 5 gods of Japanese Street Fighter. And it's time to see who's the best. But don't forget, we also have last year's champion, Infiltration. Make some noise. It's time for Street Fighter 4! On the left, last year's champion. Get loud for Infiltration! And on the right, the god of Japanese Street Fighter, it's Daigo!
This is what we're starting with, huh? It just doesn't get any crazier.
This is it. The Evolution 2013 Street Fighter Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting with, I believe, what is known as a humdinger. There's a lot of emotion in this room. There's a lot of emotion at this desk. This is an incredible matchup. Just to set the stage, Infiltration. We were discussing earlier, James, during the finals, semifinals, about Infiltration and his role as a scientific player, which is sometimes considered evil. And as he powered up to reach this top 8, he actually murdered his friend, his other half, his training partner, Laugh, to get here, achieving full maximum Shin evilness, now facing Daigo Umehara.
All right, so we're starting right away. Remember, this is a rematch from last year and from the 25th anniversary tournament. Infiltration beat Daigo soundly last year, and then Daigo beat him soundly at the 25th anniversary in winners bracket, only to get 6-0'd in grand finals.
That's correct, and amazingly, this is losers bracket action. The loser of this match will be going home.
So either Daigo or Infiltration, 7th place this year, Evolution 2013.
Daigo dancing, holding his distance.
Yeah,
Wants to have a super going in round 2.
Just a reminder to everybody, I believe, every match here in top 8 for Street Fighter 4 will be 3 out of 5.
And look at the control here from Daigo. No shenanigans possible yet for Infiltration, no Vortex setup. All he needs is one knockdown to make this happen. Answered with an EX. Round 1, Umehara.
Of course, 3 out of 5 means that, you know, someone can go up 2-0, and then just one adjustment can mean the difference for a big comeback. And you see both of these guys right now just posturing for some position.
Infiltration, of course, one of the most explosive players, can never be counted out of a match. Daigo holding his position, fighting comfortably in the corner. Infiltration gets in, the full combo.
What a great reaction.
Both fireballs connecting. Oh, Daigo with the crazy uppercuts again. We've seen this hallmark. I'll discuss that more when we get a break here, if we get a break. And just like that, Infiltration answering back. Will he be able to close it out? Not with this combo.
Yeah, too much damage scaling from that dizzy. Nice throw at that time. He knew Daigo wasn't going to go for the uppercut and just blocks.
And that should be it.
Yep, so tied 1-1 each.
This match decides the winner. Fight!
See if Daigo, oh no. Nice adjustment midair. Daigo brave with those fireballs.
Last year, one of the big adjustments that Infiltration made to defeat Daigo was he had a good read on his fireball pattern, even focus dashing through it. And we've seen here 3 times already
Jump-ins,
where
yes.
Infiltration has gotten the punish. And there it was, the focus dash right through that fireball.
Beautiful stuff here from Infiltration.
Same read from last year. It seems like in a stun.
And a big game 1 to Infiltration. Drinking the water, calm. Now you saw another crazy uppercut there from Daigo. Of course, that's one of his hallmarks. I had a chance to discuss this with Daigo earlier. Daigo said when he lost earlier to Takedo, he did 4 crazy uppercuts in a row. Why? He said, I don't fear losing. I have no fear of losing. My only fear is not following my instinct, is not playing my game. He says, I fully understand Ryu is not the strongest character. If I wanted to win, I can play another character. I want to play my game. I want to express myself. And with Ryu, I have the opportunity to express myself.
And right there you see Akuma's dive kick, pausing him in the air and causing Daigo to get trades instead of clean uppercuts.
And in the first game, we actually saw Infiltration jump in with that, and Daigo didn't, he opted not to uppercut him at all. Yeah. Again, in fear of the angle change in the air, one of the most powerful techniques in Street Fighter because it throws off all the timing. Beautiful throw.
Oh, nice! He read that low forward right under that cross-up hurricane.
That was a perfect read and a perfect counter. Oh, knocks him out of the EX.
And then again, an empty jump off of that Demon Flip and goes for a throw reset.
Lands it. This is it. Daigo counters. Wow, challenging with the uppercut. Bold stuff. Can he close it out with chip?
Wow, that was so risky.
He burned the meter to close it out, but Infiltration still in there. No!
But he goes for the hurricane instead of just a jump attack.
And a clean uppercut. Unbelievable.
Infiltration was he planned to go for that cross-up hurricane ahead of time. Should have changed his plan, but it was too late.
And now Daigo showing his teeth, a little more aggressive, not being pushed into the corner this time. Quick throw.
Trying to chase him down, not quite close enough.
Wow, nothing into back throw. Love it. And again, brutalizing with this throw. Daigo's in his face. Now he's going to change the speed. He's going to retreat. I've got an 80% lead. This is a dangerous play against Akuma, who is so explosive. One hard knockdown can lead into what they call the vortex over and over again. Some very tricky guessing games. Here's the first one.
Oh, wow.
Answered with the Shoryu.
Yeah, mistimed safe jump from Infiltration. Wow. And Infiltration just didn't get over that fireball fast enough.
You could see the flicker of indecision in him.
Yeah.
Just right there. This was not what I was expecting. How do I adjust? And then he just ended up eating it right on the nose. Amazing composure here from Daigo so far. Evening up at game 1 after a very strong game 1 from Infiltration. But here immediately, Infiltration marching him straight into the corner. Don't put baby in the corner. Daigo wants out.
Oh, and a focus attack. And that's the advantage of Akuma's focus. He leans back and avoids attacks and then dashes forward
And he put himself at that perfect position, saying, Daigo, I know you're a fan of your low forward. This is where you want to stick it out. I'll be ready to counter. Oh, beautiful stuff. Both players ready for each other there.
And Daigo tried it with that stand short to avoid the low roundhouse, but Infiltration just got close enough.
Infiltration burns the meter. Oh, he caught him anyway, but no follow-up. Daigo down to his last breath here in game 3. Oh, he got him.
Yeah.
Again, Infiltration, great stuff, great reads jumping over those fireballs.
Yeah, Daigo, I mean, I think the read that Infiltration has on Daigo right now is that Daigo likes to throw fireballs, and he's punished it plenty of times.
James, even I have that read on Daigo. I think Infiltration's got a little more going on there. Yes, Daigo does like his fireballs. Great stuff, good counter. Oh, and it's gone combo.
And smart to use crouch short, harder to link.
Crouching strong would not have connected.
And so smart to walk under to get him into the corner.
He baits out the uppercut from Daigo. This
Dizzy.
is looking ugly. He does recover from that dizzy. Wow. Possible reset. He knew he wasn't going to do that much damage
I
anyway.
think he was trying to bait out another one of those crazy Daigo uppercuts, and
Wow.
cross up, demon flip, dive kick. Leading to that situation there where pretty much it was a free chip damage for Infiltration.
In these matches, Daigo's having to sweat out his victories. Infiltration, when he gets on a roll, has completely rolled the beast. A rare moment of pause from Daigo. You don't usually see that. He's not one to turtle on the select screen or pause anytime. Wow.
Oh, great read, knowing that low forward fireball, not a true block string at
That's
max
correct.
range.
We may see Sako's Evil Ryu with low forward into the fireball is a true block string, a little bit different from the traditional Ryu.
Nice teleport to get out of there. Not only that, but puts Daigo back into the corner.
Correct. Good pressure. Evens it up. Wow, there's the answer from Daigo. No second uppercut. Very, very strange.
Or no ultra either.
Exactly.
He had the ultra built up. Great footsies from Infiltration. Gets in on that hard knockdown, but there, not a true combo. And whoa.
Daigo showing a new technique out anti-air, saying my uppercut's not reliable. I'm going to change it up. I have the space. Wow, big sweep. Good
Great block on that cross-up, yeah.
And this is it. Overhead from a great distance. Great tech. In their face. The next fireball could end it for Daigo. Dancing in there. Daigo looking a little tentative here. Giving the space. Maybe trying to bait something out from Infiltration. He's holding that distance. Why? Why is he holding it? What is he looking for? What opportunities is he trying to create? He wants another EX. There it is.
Oh, uppercut! But not gonna kill. Oh,
genius.
EX Hurricane to float over that.
Next hit win.
Oh, not fast enough.
And Daigo was a hair's breadth too late. Infiltration with the clutch uppercut.
Wow, great survival from Infiltration at the end there, especially with that clutch EX Hurricane.
What a barn burner. And Daigo waited on the fireball and wake up.
Great low fierce to prevent the cross-up.
Wow, counter poke low short, incredible. And the focus is looking ugly for Umahara.
Good throw tech.
It's a little space, dashing close, trying back to that center line and open waters.
All right, good job from Infiltration to get Daigo to use up that EX meter. Neutral jumping over the EX fireball. And again, Infiltration just winning the sweep game with Daigo.
And that low roundhouse so fast from Akuma. Excellent, excellent sweep. No, it's going to all combo again. This is trouble for Umahara. He's down to his
Uses the
last
EX to
breath.
try to drain him down. And Daigo with a wake-up throw. Oh, great. Again.
Dancing over it.
Yeah, Infiltration using the air fireball that time to get over it.
Aerial ballet. The beast is now down to his last
And
breath.
there it
Taps
is.
into the fireball. And just like that, Infiltration marches on ahead in the loser's bracket. Umahara will end up 7th. An incredible run of, I believe, 5 in a row.
Yes, 5 top
5 in a
eights
row, top 8 evolution. These are
You know, outside of Justin and Marvel 2, that's
unprecedented.
That is a record.
Unprecedented.
Yeah.
And again, going back to what Daigo was saying earlier about his crazy uppercuts, what he really said, again, I don't fear losing. I want to play my game. I'm beyond winning. Think of what an expansive, what kind of unimaginable badass do you have to be to have the opportunity to win with sort of a more flowchart type character. We talked about the science, we talked about the heart of both of these. Obviously, every player plays with a little bit of science, a little bit of heart. Infiltration has elevated that science
Oh yeah, absolutely.
to an unprecedented degree, playing a character that's benefits very heavily from this. Daigo has been following his heart this whole tournament, and it's heart versus science. We've talked about the power of the emotional players and how they've succeeded for years. And again, Daigo just saying, I'm beyond aiming directly at victory. I want to follow my heart. And Ryu, as a character, even though I know he's not the strongest, gives me the chance to express myself. He actually, the phrase he used was, with Ryu, I expose myself. You're exposed. And it's true. If you think about it, with a Vortex character like with Akuma, you do the same thing. You get a hard knockdown. Every Akuma in the world is going to do the exact same guessing games. And there's not a lot of room for sort of self-expression.
Right.
Self-expression, of course, one of the most magical and amazing things about fighting games is that so many people can play different characters in different ways.
See, that's the best part of it. You know, there's so much of your personality comes through in the game when you play. And that's the mark of also a strong fighting game, too, when the game itself allows you to express yourself.
Gives you that option to play characters in different styles, to really put yourself not just into the personality of the character, but into the play style that evokes you. It's a magical feeling. And up next, we've got Gamer B from Taiwan, one of the hardest working men in Street Fighter, up against one of the Japanese gaming gods, Haitani, who's incredibly come this far with Makoto.
And don't forget, Gamer B, second place last year.
Yes.
After I talked to him, after last year, I congratulated him, and he told me, no, that wasn't good enough. He was not happy with second place. So I looked at him and said, next year? And he said, it's going to be a lot of work. And here he is right now, back on the same stage he was just 1 year ago, trying to make it back.
Makoto just relentless with the jump-ins.
Yeah,
Gamer B so far letting it happen.
Yeah, we've already seen it. Haitani with a lot of those jump back fierces, you remember, that we saw during semifinals.
So fast in the air. This should, I believe, be a favorable match for Gamer B. I think he has to be happy with this draw relatively. The standing roundhouse really limiting a lot of Makoto's options.
Yeah, especially with Makoto. One of her strengths is the fact that all of her normals have good priority on them. Just like that.
Wow, and out-poking the standing roundhouse, which is a beast.
Yeah, that almost never happens.
He's in there. Got that pressure.
Good chase down.
And this is where Haitani really shines, I believe, when he can get that middle distance with his opponent cornered. He controls so many options. It's not explosive combo time.
Smart stuff. Just goes for the chip. Gamer B blocked right there, and that is part of the lifelong lesson why block when you can uppercut. And in that situation, he knew he was going to get chipped. Wow!
Beautiful counter poke. And again, what are we not seeing from Gamer B? Uppercuts. You just called it. He's going to need to find some answer to keep him out of that air, but reacting to that quick axe kick, very difficult.
See, she said it again. Got a free jump from Haitani. Ooh. And I like the nice
completion.
And I like the fact that Gamer B has not given up on that stand roundhouse, even though it's lost a couple of times.
Exactly.
He says, you are not going to discourage me from using this move.
It should be a dominant move, and Haitani did exactly what he did, which is try and scare you off that stand roundhouse with his clever stand strong counter. There it was again. If you open, oh, beautiful.
Oh no, and dropped the combo from Haitani. Oh, jab him out of the air.
I like that. Safe. It's not an overcommitment. He did decide to axe kick.
Gamer B unfortunately uses up all of his meter. He has no more meter now. Again, no uppercut.
Wow, ate it standing, it looked like.
Yeah, I think that was fuzzy guard status there. Going for a reset. Oh, no. He tried to uppercut.
Finally.
He just hit the button too late.
Uppercut's not there. And again, it's scary to uppercut against characters that can change their direction in the air, as can Makoto. You're likely to get a trade rather than a clean hit.
Look at that expression on Haitani's face. Oh, my God.
And a real credit to me to Haitani's play. One of his hallmarks and critical to any successful Makoto is he's not staying in one place. He's not contesting that stand roundhouse area of Adon. He's dashing in. He's dashing out. He's making himself a hard target.
Yeah, exactly. And he does keep throwing out that standing strong. You know, he controlled that space.
Yes.
And because he controlled that space, he gives himself that opportunity to dash forward and get those throws and such.
And Makoto with, of course, a monstrously quick dash forward and a good range on it, challenging that stand roundhouse again.
Now we did see Gamer B uppercut a jump finally early in the round.
And now land the ultra. This should close the distance in terms of life bars. And there's
stuff. So Gamer B takes the first round of Game 2. Remember, these are all 3 out of 5 here in Top 8 for Evolution 2013.
Beautiful counter.
Good chase down, getting good damage, and not only is that a chase down, puts him in the corner, but Gamer B with a back throw.
And a brilliant read on that back throw, too, because he smelled the fake with standing fierce.
Oh, ambiguous jump. Wow, how many characters can jump attack and then jump again and still cross up?
Wow, I love the challenge from the strong. It's a strong bonanza.
Oh, he got through! EX uppercut instead of uppercut FADC.
Whoa.
There it is.
From the back. It should close it out.
Yes, this is going to do it. And GamerB going to take game 2. We see a self-confident nod from GamerB. You saw him in between in between games. He was thinking. It's almost like he was telling himself, how did I lose the damage? Where did I go wrong? And then he nodded his head and immediately went back into it.
Down mode complete.
Ooh, towards strong.
I love these counters, these challenges to the air. And Adon very strong against characters that have a little bit less mobility than Makoto, but he is really dancing in and out of there. Adon likes a fixed target. He likes to know where his opponent's going to be on the screen. He wants them doing long recovery special moves. Not with Makoto.
Now GamerB trying to get in there offensively. And no anti-airs from Haitani.
Anti-air, of course, very difficult.
Ooh!
This is going to be big.
Chooses not to use the meter for the EX. Oh!
Dashing in, and that will do it. Right.
The kisser.
Yeah, we'll call that that was the final punch, at least, was to the kisser. The other one, I believe, is not legal in American boxing, shall we say.
A little below the belt. But
wow.
You know, he got that grab at the end of that round because he's gotten GamerB so tentative.
He's earned it. That's exactly what you have to do with that grab from Makoto. You're not going to win games just throwing that out there. You have to earn it by scaring them into a little bit of patience and quietude.
Beautiful chase down on that back dash. And then the frame trap.
Frame traps.
Close to dizzy. He's going to go for the instant overhead. He was hoping that was going to dizzy.
GamerB says, yeah, Makoto's an explosive character. Guess what?
Adon can be too.
I'm going in. Searching.
Nice counter poke with that crouch strong and then baits the throw.
And he's going for it.
Oh, and there it was.
Beautiful stop. Combo video time.
Just enough to finish off Adon. And now Haitani goes up to 2-1.
GamerB on his heels. He's been here before.
It's the battle of the century.
Will this be his last game in Evolution 2013?
That stands strong again.
Whoa, full crumple.
And now again we got to worry about Dizzy.
Beautiful counter poke out of the air, not letting Adon go just so quickly.
Oh, wow.
Finally
Let's
going
just
for
do it.
uppercut.
Yeah, very brave. And here we go. Good damage. Not going to use any meter for an EX uppercut. Again goes for the frame trap.
Great pressure here. Oh.
Oh, what a dash under. But no meter for the kill. Oh, GamerB misses his ultra.
Free pressure.
Oh, good chase down.
Okay, now he thinks he wants to win with a normal.
Watch out for that. Oh!
Smell that foot. Ugh.
Just intercepted.
What a read. That is not a particularly fast move. That was a prediction saying you want to be doing this.
Yeah,
he ran right into it.
Especially since Haitani did like 4 stand strongs in a row.
Yes.
And GamerB still went to that stand roundhouse. Oh no!
Oh, he finally baited it out. And that's what those neutral jumps have been all about. Whoa! That was very crazy.
GamerB, oh!
Switching
nice
it up.
Little mix up. Oh, and a stand roundhouse counter and another one!
So good. Backdashing out of that focus attack. It doesn't connect, so he doesn't have an opportunity to cancel it with a dash. GamerB with a great punish to take game 4.
2-2. This one's for all the marbles.
Who is going home? Will the first of the 4 Japanese gods of fighting games fall?
Well, actually, it would be the second. Daigo's already out.
I think he may have been, we'll call him the original then.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's the first. I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
He's going in. Maintaining that pressure, focus breaker.
Yeah, I think Haitani was hoping he was going to go for instant air jaguar kick. Nice stuff.
Here comes Makoto. There it is, the grab.
Using the jump shorts and jabs, of course. Very small block stun.
Oh! I don't see any reversal message of any kind. Couldn't have been a missed input, but you got to imagine he was uppercutting in that situation.
Or maybe he thought he was going for an empty jump, went for a throw or something, not sure. And there's that stand strong from Makoto, so good.
He's making it look like a fairly legit counter to that standing roundhouse. But it is not easy to do. And now cornered. And goes low.
Choosing not to use the meter again.
Oh, that was the day. Will this be the end? One pixel away for GamerB.
Oh, avoidance!
Read it the whole way. Amazing stuff from Haitani and another crowd favorite falling. But of course the crowd, one of my favorite things about the Evolution crowd, they have their heroes, they have their favorites. They give it up for a great match. And that was a great match.
GamerB, of course, he just won Southeast Majors, and you can see how heartbroken he is as he walks off the stage. But you know what? There's only one happy person at the end of these tournaments most of the time. Everyone else is going to go home heartbroken.
We call him a room full of losers. That's the best crowd we have.
Hey, that's true. Everybody in this room, you know, we're not up on stage right now. So, but shout outs to Aver Media, of course, with the Live Gamer Pro, Live Gamer Portable, I should say. Awesome little gadget there. Can record matches, HDMI or component inputs at the push of a button. No need for any computers.
Go, magic little box.
Yep. Use the promo code EVO13LGP. And now we have the winner side of the bracket, but before we talk about the match, I do want to give a quick shout out, actually. If you guys have been enjoying the intros all 3 days long, that is the work of Mr. Seth Mussey.
A one-man army of video editing, and I believe I shout out to Seth, my part of my fellow Seth Club.
Yeah.
If you've got work, this is an amazing man to talk to.
Yeah, follow him at Seth Mussey, that's M-U-S-S-E-Y. He also did all the Fighter Mania stuff at CEO, just super talented dude.
Incredible stuff from Seth.
Here we go, Sakonoko gonna go with Ibuki versus Shin's Gen. Now Sakonoko, the interesting thing is, I was talking to somebody else and they said that as long as Sako wins first game, he's got such a good chance of winning because he not only plays Ibuki amazingly, he also plays Evil Ryu amazingly, he also plays Cammy.
He's got what you might call a pocket Cammy, which is easily one of the best Cammys in the world, and he doesn't even go there. He's just like, nah. And again, I love his Ibuki play. It's very creative, but primarily I'd say his strength is technical. He's got great reads, but really just incredible execution. And I'm worried for Shen, based on that smile on Sakonoko's face. This is a guy who's been around the block a few times, and when a player feels comfortable and relaxed, it's very, very dangerous to be up against them.
Yeah, but the scary thing for Sako, though, is that he's going against someone with perhaps equal technical abilities. Yes. Again, a character might be the hardest character to use technically in the game.
I think
close to it.
The buttons hit per minute with Gen are probably higher than any character in the game.
Yep, and so we're going to see who's going to come out on top between these two technicians, Sakonoko versus Shin.
Out there poking. And I think that will be a hallmark of Ibuki's offense here. Again, with no easy answer to that, not easily able to focus it because, of course, the second hit.
Yeah, but these two are basically going to try to out-poke each other.
Here's his first opportunity at the hard knockdown. Goes for shenanigans and lands them.
Cross up. Oh, wow. Nice focus and prediction on what side he was going to land on, so he knew which direction to backdash off of that focus.
Again, Gen's primary offense coming from that poke strong into the small block string. Yep. But it's very dangerous against Ibuki.
Doesn't get a lot of chip in the hands.
No. Very disappointing chip on that. Nice dash out of trouble. Wow, that is incredible. He saw that he was just a little too far, and this may really stick in the head of Shen.
Yeah, a great message to send so early on.
That is great damage, of course. Oh, wow, here he comes. Answering right back.
Shen not rattled at all, going for a safe jump, but Sako read it and just goes for the throw instead.
Second hit missing there for Ibuki. Oh, lands it.
Oh, that just barely hit.
Insane uppercut. It connects. And Sako can't like that one bit, but we'll see if that counter ultra is really going to stick. Because, of course, there's the damage, but that's going to stick in your head. It's threatening your primary offense. It's taking that away from you, saying I can answer that with an ultra.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know characters like Fei Long can punish you with Rekkas and stuff, but who knew about Ultra 2 from Ibuki?
And it's only from very, very specific distances, so it has to be sort of at max poke range like that.
Oh!
big counter hit and making it hurt with the stun.
All right.
Wow, build meter.
And all that work in round 1 for Shin, only to be greeted by an almost just dominating round from Sakonoko. Oh, nice.
Lands it.
Yeah, you know
Switching
Shin's gonna go with that low strong enhance up so long as Ibuki doesn't have the meter. Oh, but there it is. What side is that on?
And we've talked about the power of Akuma's Vortex. Ibuki also with a very, very dangerous Vortex, as they say. Hard knockdown into a very bad guessing game for her opponents. Great weathering of the storm there by Shen.
Even I'm scared now every time I see low strong in the hands.
That was a brilliant dash under and throw. Goes for fake shenanigans.
And Sako read it and actually went for the backdash, which would have lost to a wall dive if he went for it.
That's correct. That's very gutsy stuff.
Now one low strong is going to equal victory for Shin because he's got the super, but the throw enough to kill for Sako.
That is game 1 to the god. See what Shen has. Recalculating. Can't think he's too unhappy with his game plan.
Oh wow, that's a crumple. Let's go up for the hard knockdown.
Good pursuit with the standing jab. Slowly pushing her back into the corner. That's why it's dangerous to focus against. Oh, beautiful low. Great combo completion. Here comes the Vortex. Fake Vortex, trying to hit from the front.
Oh, good block on both of those jump attacks. If he had crouched in between that, it would have been it. Oh, and look at that. Fake cross-up land. Real cross-up in kick mode. Switch to punch mode.
Oh, he really wanted that to kill. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Not letting her out just like that. Saying that is not safe. You cannot escape just by tacking a little kunai onto that uppercut.
Yeah, again, that technical skills of Shin, ridiculous. Switching modes back and forth.
Did you just see that counter poke on his sweep? That was amazing.
Oh, wow.
Catching a little break there, just out of range. Ooh. Sako, not the springiest of chickens, as they say, an older player, but still incredible reactions powered by incredible reads.
Oh, nice. Goes for a cross-up again, and now safe jump setup.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Fake like I'm going to throw after landing with the jab, backdash, and then throw you.
Now he's got to be careful. He wants to chip him, but you see he's not canceling it anymore. And that's because Ibuki has that ultra now set up.
He's dancing out. Oh, good pressure.
Oh, wow, just too far.
Whoa, he cannot catch a break here. Oh, finally able to close it out. He had to sweat a lot harder for that round than I think he wishes he could have.
Yeah,
the overhead almost killed, didn't then.
I like that because Shin went low strong and said, wait a minute, he has no life. Let me try low strong hands again this time. First time was scared of the ultra. Oh, he's going to character select. Are we going to see Evil Ryu or are we going to see Cammy?
And I got to say, Sako, an extremely strong player. No one expecting to see Evil Ryu this far on. Will it be? Yes. And the crowd goes wild.
Now, see, here's the thing, right? We saw earlier Xiaohai went up against Shin and did not pick Cammy. And that is because I heard in the Topanga League that they fought each other. And Shin defeated Xiaohai's Cammy. Yeah, very badly. So maybe Sako remembers that and is going to go with Evil Ryu.
And again, Shen, an excellent student of the game, puts in a lot of work, may not know the Evil Ryu matchup, and Evil Ryu has some very, very tricky cross-ups of his own.
He's one of those characters that as soon as he touches you, you can expect to lose just a gigantic chunk of your life.
Yeah.
And of course,
serious combos.
And we talked about this in the Daigo Infiltration match. One of the key features of Evil Ryu is low forward fireball is almost always a true block string.
Yes. And it's very dangerous. And again, of course, able to deal with Shotos in many cases by being able to focus through those fireballs and counter. Not so much against Evil Ryu. Hard knockdown. And that little gimpy teleport of Evil Ryu's enough in this situation. Oh, good counter.
Yeah.
Here we go. Great pressure from Sako. Shen weathering that storm.
And even after all that, Shin is down in life. And that's the power of Evil Ryu. Just dishes out so much damage.
He looks totally in control.
Uh-oh, but here we go.
Finally lands it. Will this be enough?
Don't think it's going to kill, but it's going to come very close.
Gets his mix-up,
Oh,
and there it
great
is.
Stuff. Which side to block? Which side to block? So hard to tell.
Opening with that overhead pursuit.
Wow, chasing down the backdash. Beautiful, but just dropping his waterfall kick combo.
Very strange place to drop. All you got to do is mash the buttons at that point. They've been thinking about something else. Going for an alternate setup. Threatening poke with that roundhouse.
Oh, nice.
Nice counter poke. Burns it.
And Sako with a combo drop. Very rare.
Good blocks again from Shen.
I almost feel like Shin is scared to do low strong hands again.
Barely got out of that fireball. And then Sako burning the meter. There he goes.
Wow.
Serious answer, and that'll connect. Shen.
Great
Game
stuff
3.
from Shin, yeah.
And now Sako on his heels.
But going for an autocorrect uppercut.
That's...
I mean, Gen's waterfall kick has no invincibility practically. I mean, even if there is any on the EX one, for example, runs out of invincibility before the first active frame. And he just did that with a regular waterfall kick.
Sako's trick with Evil Ryu is a surprise. Not a huge surprise, but obviously, you know, he counts on some level of unfamiliarity with this character, or certainly benefits from it. But Shen looked extremely strong, handled him very confidently. Trying to create the cross-up.
Oh, wow. You see how far Sako walked. That's always the hallmark of countering whiff punishing, is walking forward.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Wow, and the full punish. Oh, and then he went for the reset at the very end there. Very tricky stuff. Going for truly max damage. Lead, and Gen has been prevented from building much meter here. The pace change here from Sako. He knows he's got the life lead. He can stay at that comfortable distance. And again, that fireball, perfect. Perfect pressure. Gen's jump, very tricky to determine which side he lands on, but not the fastest jump in the game. Not especially helpful to just jump over fireballs from those mid-ranges.
There we go, good damage on that. Well, decent damage. And look at this! Wow, Sako just going right in there with the FADC on low forward fireball.
And I love the pressure, I love the waiting for the throw, and still countered by Shen. Great presence of mind.
He has to be careful because Evil Ryu has 2 meters right now, so he has a lot of
that gives him the explosive possibility off that flow forward fireball, which does give you a long time to hit confirm it too.
Just like that.
Oh! And that cancels only
into Hurricane.
Into Hurricane kick.
Yeah. And it's not even like really canceling into a Hurricane, because when you do that into a regular Hurricane, that regular Hurricane is unlike any of his Hurricane kicks.
It's it's all by design.
Oh, he got the crumple in between low forward fireball. Okay, where is he going to end up? Goes for the cross-up, yep.
Good block, great pursuit. Love it.
Whoa!
Gutsy stuff. Shen says, I'm here to play with the Dizzy.
The biggest problem with this Dizzy, though, is that waterfall kick, every button press counts as a separate move, so the scaling is very high.
Yeah, that's hopefully maybe something that he can look forward to in the 2014 update.
If Shin takes that on another good cross-up jump kick.
Whoa!
It's got a counter hit level 1 focus attack for the crumple.
I'm loving it. He gets the same pursuit again. That was exactly the same series we saw in the last round.
Yeah, but I don't think Shin thought that Sako was going to jump again, because he hit him with a different button much later in the jump.
Great counter poke. And there's the big damage, the second hit of that connecting. Sako holding that mid-distance, wants to stay out of range of Gen's low strong. Wants to stay out of range of that crumple attack.
This is winner's bracket. Shin on match point. Ooh, didn't get the FADC off of that hand slap. Oh, wow.
Evil Ryu, many characters can punish Gen's low roundhouse from that range, but Evil Ryu not with the fastest normals in the game. Holding back. He's almost at that full super.
Ooh, he had that.
He had it.
But now he's got low strong hands or low short, low forward. Either one of those. Very good. Ooh.
Not touching him. Very, very dangerous stuff. Shen still holding strong.
Oh, again, he missed it.
Incredible pressure here on the Evo stage. Finally closing it out. And Sakanoko will be visiting the losers bracket.
Shin,
Crowd favorite Shen marching on.
Shin missed it twice, but he said, I'm not going to miss it a third time. Got it. Send Sako to losers bracket. Now, here's an interesting thing. So we have Sako going to losers bracket here. I'm curious. Oh no, Haitani's on the other side. I would have said, wouldn't it be crazy if Infiltration had to fight all 4 gods on the way up the bracket?
What a way to put a point on your Evo. Like,
yeah, I know. That would have been
what do you got
insane,
left, world? Have crushed all the gods. God Killer would be a cool new name.
And right now, oh wow, look at that. PS3 lag is making its way back up. Great Tono has actually been dominating Salty Bet a lot this whole weekend.
And explain for anybody that's not using the Salty Bet, what are they looking at here?
Oh, it's a website there for fun. You have basically fake money that you can bet with, and try, just basically bet with.
Try and follow. So these are, you see Great Tono obviously calling many of these matchups with a high degree of precision.
And these are the top 5 gainers of the day. So again, Great Tono doing well. PS3 lag we've seen there a couple of times. Visit saltybet.com and participate in that.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, adds a little bit of that investment into the matches, makes you root a little bit more.
A little skin in the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Although very little skin, being that it's worth $0.
And it was announced earlier that with Flocker winning Marvel, this is the first time that 5 U.S. players have won at Evo. And,
well,
we
America's
have
last hope,
exactly.
Yes. PR Balrog up against the murder face with his cute new haircut. Mad Catz Tokido, e.g. PR Balrog.
Nice
PR Balrog, of course, putting Infiltration into the losers bracket, showing he's capable of anything. Now, this is how PR Balrog opened against Infiltration as well, and his Fei Long did not fare so well.
Yeah, I talked to PR Rog a little bit. He says he played Tokido in Japan a lot, because Justin, Japan, and Ricky all in Japan this last
All training,
week.
the whole EG squad.
Yep. And he feels a little bit better about using Fei Long against Tokido's Akuma. Says Tokido and Infiltration, 2 very different play styles.
He's looking very strong so far. Here's the knockdown, though. Oh, and gets it wrong.
Yeah, what side is he going to be on? And then it goes for the throw. It's that stun time.
And he played such a composed match, choosing all of his shots very carefully. Got low strong into crouching roundhouse knockdown, and that was it. The vortex began. Wow. Open up, swinging.
The nice thing for PR Rock, though, is he has a 3 out of 5 now to go with different characters.
Very nice completion on the low shorts.
Oh, no dash
Doesn't
cancel
even
on
dash
focus.
back.
Yeah. It's completely punishable in that situation, but...
You see Tokido searching with that low roundhouse, just wants to put him on his back with a hard knockdown so he can set it up. Good trade there.
2 trades in a row.
Slugfest.
Oh, here we go. Big damage, and now good throw again. And can he just chip him? He doesn't need to. Cross up, dive kick from the Demon Flip.
And that might be in PR Balrog's head. A little bit of chat here between the players, but that was the exact same series, I believe, that he used against him the first time. So now you've got to be thinking, well, he can't use that series again, but then that's the best time to use the stupid Demon Flip.
Tokido may be telling him, doesn't matter, you couldn't have done anything about that, you're getting hit. And this is the character PR Rog switched to against Infiltration as well, and was able to win 2 in a row, but he had a great read on Infiltration. That Infiltration was crouch teching a lot,
yes,
and so he would walk up and go for the focus attack, absorb a hit, and get a counter
which was
hit.
crazy. Yeah, you don't see focus attacks a lot from Balrog, so when he put that on the map, he was really making excellent reads against Infiltration. Of course, crouch tech is a very strong on paper technique. but if your opponent knows that you're up to it, it can be quickly dangerous.
It's the battle of the century. Fight!
This fight requires a great deal more patience from Balrog, typically. Not as able to thread the wave of air fireballs from Akuma quite as neatly as Fei Long, yes. But so far, Tokido's showing a lot of respect, trying to avoid that. Doesn't want to start trading with the rush punches.
But I do like Pierrog's extreme patience. Oh, he went for the trick, but Tokido said, you know what, I watched that all day on Friday. I know what you're up to.
I watch Evo too.
Oh, wow. Not a counter hit though, so he wasn't able to combo after the turnaround punch.
Good block initially, but then he baited him out. Slightly delayed jab. Oh, following him into the air.
Oh, wow, but he was charging the wrong way. And he tried to chase down the backdash. Ooh, at the end, held that a little bit longer.
Yeah, Balrog, I believe the technical term for his focus attack is crappy. But, of course, can be put to good use by a top player in the world.
Pierrog just trying to find a way in.
Biding his time.
No, Tokido has to be careful.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Just trying to chase him down. See, I actually thought Pierrog was going to try to get close enough to do a kick rush and hit him out of the air and then juggle with the ultra perhaps.
But of course, and that's the other thing that's so challenging and why you saw Tokido going back the whole time, if you can make Balrog follow you towards, he has to surrender his charge. So he won't be charged for those moves.
Still in danger of stun, but should be okay now. Wow, going for those vanilla Street Fighter Balrog mix-ups.
And not strong compared to Akuma's brand of mix-up. Oh, that's a big punish. Oh, we got him. Complete. Oh, it goes for the reset. Very smart.
Yeah.
Tokido said, no shenanigans for you. You may have gotten your combo.
Basically, Tokido knew that the only way he was going to lose that was most likely Pierrog going for a reset in the middle of that with the overhead. Good block from Tokido. Nice.
Great counter. Oh! Over that attempted counter. That EX rush, of course, designed to eat a fireball or poke from Tokido. Oh, he got him again. Oh!
Wow, 2 focus crumples in a row for Pierrog, busting out this new tactic.
This is the focusingest Balrog you've ever seen.
If you told me that during the course of this weekend we would see Balrog get crumples off of like 5 or 6 focus attacks, I would have said you were crazy.
I thought it was weird when Shuma Garaf was trending, but
let's get Balrog focused and trend now. Oh, just a little too far for Cloud Strong, and great footsies from Pierrog.
Finally paying off that throw. There,
oh, there it is. Tokido smartly cancels into Hurricane.
Dodging around, slight life lead, very dangerous stuff. Oh, from the front this time.
Yeah, goes for the regular dive kick to stay in front.
Corner short, yes, it's from the front, a little too high.
Oh boy.
And a quick answer. PR Balrog got to look deep here, claim this 3rd round, put a game on the board, and stay in this winner's bracket out of the Shark Tank that is losers.
Yeah, but Tokido has to be really careful of the super.
That was exactly it.
And so he's going to take an early light lead. This is what you do usually to try to discourage your opponent, but he has to be careful. Watch out for Tokido. Okay, never mind, he uses Mito. I was afraid of a Raging Demon setup because you can't jump the super.
Oh, wow.
Smart
Got some stuff. Oh, and paid off with the dizzy. He just kept him in blocks done that long.
How much damage is he going to do? Is it going to be enough to kill? Not enough.
Here it comes.
One headbutt into Ultra could probably take this. Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, and then juggle!
Brilliant juggle.
So smart from Tokido.
PR Balrog's hurting on that one, but that's not the last of the great American hope in this tournament. Tokido marching on. PR Balrog into the pit with infiltration.
And Tokido is going to face off against Xian in the winner's bracket. And as you said, PR Raw going to go to loser's bracket. He's going to have to go up against Haitani. And Infiltration, of course, going to go up against Mr. Sakanoko. And here you see them sitting down. So Infiltration did take out one of the great Japanese gods of fighting games. So he's going to have to take out, see if he can try to take out another one.
He's got his evil smile cooking.
And of course, earlier this year, yourself and Daigo, both of you showed up at New York University to have like a discussion on.
Indeed, that was not my first time at NYU Game Center. I've gotten to know these guys well over a series of conferences. A really, really amazing group of guys working there, and they do great work in games. Very forward-thinking. But what I love best about the NYU Game Center is they have a great deal of respect for the competitive side of gaming. Very smart about competitive gaming.
Okay.
That's not something you often see studied in schools, not something you see paid attention to at the highest level of academia, but they're incredible. And of course, the recipient, if any of you are using the premium stream to watch this Evolution 2013, 100% of that is going straight into the NYU Game Center to help us send somebody else to school to help make some more incredible games for us. So big shout out to those guys and everybody on the premium stream. They really appreciate it.
All right, Sako putting on the headphones. Wants the audio cues. So he might be one of those players that helps his timing to hear the sounds of the game.
It's all kind of magic poetry.
Ooh, comboing off of the max range, crouching forward.
And again, yes, he's going into the air there to try and avoid that mix-up. Hopefully catch the kunai up in the air where it's not easy for Ibuki to combo and follow that up.
Yeah, willing to take that tiny bit of damage to get out of the mix-up.
Yes, it's the price that must be paid. Great counter, and Ibuki dropping back to that perfect distance. Don't you want to throw a fireball? I got a clean counter for it. Now he knows she doesn't have the meter, so he's able to throw those fireworks. But so far, this is all Sakanoko. There's the knockdown he needs. Sako survives. But again,
Sako just to stay crouching to get under that demon foot dive kick. And a wake-up uppercut. Sometimes the best online tactics can win you rounds at Evolution Top 8. Great sweep. Oh, he tried to get under there.
Yeah. Sako trying to reset his distance, and that was a great counter of the low roundhouse with the fishing line of Ibuki's low strong. Hard knockdown, goes low. Fancy.
Close to stun. There it is. Let's see how Sako's going to finish this off. Just right into Ultra.
Straight into raw Ultra.
Now Akuma, of course, a character with lower health than most characters in the game, so this should be enough to finish him off and give Sakanoko the first game over Infiltration. Now, you know, Infiltration has had a history of doing less effectively against players he does not have notes on and players that he has not played against before.
And Sako, a lot of the great Japanese players are, of course, trained in the arcades and still training in the arcades, still a healthy scene over in Japan. Sako is sort of a mysterious mountain man who lives sort of elsewhere, so a bit of an online warrior. Even a lot of the great Japanese don't have as much direct experience against this guy. It's a little harder to find a huge amount of intel, yes.
And also another thing is Sako, his game style is just so unorthodox compared to a lot of other players. There's this certain kind of cool calmness to his game that I don't see in a lot of other players.
Very, very difficult to fluster this guy. He's been around for a long time, and that experience is really paying off.
But right now, Infiltration may have gotten a read because look at this.
Mix-up is still a mix-up. Burns the meter just to keep that pressure going, and it pays off. Able to close it out against Sako in round 1 of game 2.
What will happen now? Fight!
Using the EX meter. It's one of Akuma's great strengths. Good block.
That standing forward kick hitting so much further than it looks, and it catches him with the overhead. Oh, gets him low. Look at this relentless pressure. But Infiltration, knowing he can focus and get past the third one. Oh, here we go.
Just a little bit too far outside of the corner, but he closes it out with a throw.
Just a walk-up throw.
Explosive.
You don't see a player like Infiltration get scared and block. And Sako just taking advantage of that defense from Infiltration, getting right in there.
Tori Sakanoko, don't scare. This guy's been around. The block.
Oh,
Great
no.
cross up.
This is going to be a huge, insurmountable lead.
He's burning that meter, gets the hard knockdown, fakes the jab. Oh, I love it.
And speaking of throws, he said, oh, you scared me, now I scare you. So. This is loser's bracket again, 3 out of 5. Only 2 players remain in winners.
Great counter. Risky kunai there. Good backdash. Avoid that mix-up. Great clean counter on that focus attack attempt.
Oh, wow. Sako almost had that red and punish whip throw.
He's not let Sako get a word in edgewise. He's trying to generate a little easy offense, a little approach with the focus attacks. They've been massively punished every time. Here we go.
Good block. And I mean, Ibuki is one of those characters who can kill you in one sequence. Not going to happen here. One successful block from Infiltration on that kunai.
Quickly ends Sako's hopes.
For that round at least. Let's see if Infiltration can keep this up. Again, lost the first game, but has seemingly made some sort of adjustment here.
And look what's missing here. That fireball game has been put basically in his far back pocket. He's content to just sit there and throw normals and do clean counters on Ibuki's approaches. He's been very successful with that. Oh, good pressure.
Oh wow, he went just a little too hard. EX into the grab. Oh no,
Oh,
he's
goes
gonna
straight into the ultra.
It's just enough to kill. He wasn't gonna get the follow-up, but that's all he needed for the victory there. So Sako tying it up 1-1 in this crucial third game.
Infiltration so composed. The fireballs present a little bit of offensive power for Akuma, but they also present a liability against Ibuki. So he's content to just sit back there and counter her attempts at aggression.
Smart. Not even giving her the chance to throw the kunai out.
No, that is
uppercut. Oh, what side?
Burns the EX to close out the game.
Infiltration going up 2-1.
Another god may be served for dinner. Sako closing his eyes, doing a little thinking here.
We saw earlier in the day Reynolds go all the way through loser's bracket. We saw Mango go all the way through loser's bracket. We saw Justin Long go through a gauntlet himself to get to grand finals. Are we going to see the same thing with Infiltration here?
Infiltration really putting himself on the map with that EX uppercut, perhaps inspired by Daigo-san, but not paying off for either of these gentlemen. We got a big punish to give Ibuki a healthy 70% lead.
Oh, blocking the wrong way, and that's going to give the round to Sakanoko.
Just like that, he's back.
That's the danger of that Ibuki vortex right there. Just once he gets that knife in you, and especially if he can distance it in a way that he doesn't know what side it's going to be on, impossible to predict.
Pressure to reset the situation. Infiltration again getting paid with the normals. Focusing that time to make it safe. Gets away with the throw. Wow. And this is the explosive side of Infiltration.
Oh, wow.
Super jumping out of the corner, but then back in. A little bit off.
Wow, that was so fast.
Connected with the low, but not able to complete it. Oh, and tried to hop it. Infiltration just closing it out.
Not sure if that was intentional from Sako. Might have been an accidental execution error. Haven't seen him use that move at all. Down the last round of game 4. This is match point for Infiltration. He could send Sakanoko home right here.
Trading.
Nice focus dash through.
Again, not being put off that focus attack, although Infiltration has had the answer so far. Oh, went low.
Great counter sweep. And then an empty demon flip throw.
Counter poke again. Wow. Answering back. You got pressure. Not afraid. Coming right in.
From the front, and this should be it. And Infiltration is going to take it over Sakanoko.
A second god slain by the Korean machine, Infiltration.
Infiltration is going to be known after this tournament as the God Killer. If he can keep this up, has the potential to run into just one more, which would be Tokido. But before we get there, we're going to have PR Balrog going up against the other remaining god in the tournament, Haitani.
We got gods for days here.
Yeah.
Evolution 2013.
Shoutouts, of course, to BrokenTier.com. Use the promo code EVO2013 for 20% off of all Broken Tier paraphernalia. He's got a lot of t-shirts there. I never remember if he has any more Yipes beanies available. But he's also had joystick sacks before there and such, so.
A lot of cool stuff from Broken Tier. Awesome guys, straight from this community, out now in the world of business, getting it done. You see so many of their shirts looking good on the crowd. I'm very proud of those guys.
Yeah, you walk out into an Evo ballroom like this, there's just like countless Broken Tier shirts in the audience.
They are soaking up the delicious tears of all the losers in the audience. The best losers in the world. Losers, of course, meaning they were eliminated from the tournament.
I know, we're spending it up. I mean, there's like 8,000 people or something watching and stuff like that, and we're calling them all losers.
Yes, well, it's a proud tradition. That's what makes the Evo crowd so hype and so incredible, is that they've got blood in the game. Like, their blood has been spilled to put these champions on stage. And this is going to be ugly. Two heavy hitters going right at it. PR Balrog out for blood.
Wow. PR Balrog playing angry.
He looks like he's definitely woken up a little bit from the Chiquita match. Uh-oh. And the answering back.
That jump fierce from Balrog, so good. Wow, nice block. Okay, he's gonna. Oh, he tried to get the stand jab in the low roundhouse for the hard knockdown. Didn't quite get it.
Oh! Burning the meter to survive the jab punch.
But this is not gonna kill. Chusen go down the key.
The crowd singing along even with that ultra.
Oh, catching the backdash.
Yep. He changed his arc in the air just a little bit. PR Balrog said, I'm going to backdash out of trouble. No, you're not. Round one. Haitani. Oh.
Big damage. Oh, that
Brilliant
standing strong interrupt, and then a backdash chase down.
Haitani stepping up to the challenge. PR Balrog not able to after that jab.
Oh, he's going to be able to get that. Not going to kill, just but going to do a good amount of damage. Give him the life lead.
And a little bit of much needed momentum. Going right in there. I like it. Can't respect him too much.
Yeah, Balrog willing to use up a lot of that. Oh, great jump.
What?
Oh!
Again.
Walking right outside of the throw range to bait it.
My brain is popping a little bit. That's, oh man.
Balrog confirmed best focus attack in the game. And you'll see that standing strong from PR Balrog occasionally at outside ranges. He's option selecting it. Oh, again!
Oh!
Again! What is this? What are we watching here?
Oh no! He drops it. Answered back. And now, Haitani, the chance. What's he got? Oh! Right into it. No more ultra. Oh!
Oh, whoa. I think it went under
No
a little
charge.
bit, so he lost the charge, yeah.
Oh!
No!
Oh!
Haitani did not cancel that into the rush. If he did, he would have chipped PR Balrog.
And PR Balrog knows. Got to look inside, get himself together. That was a crazy ending there, but great stuff.
Escaped that one, but ooh. Gonna have to remain focused on this match. Figuratively and literally.
Great counter pokes from Haitani, and here he comes.
Oh wow, counter focus there. They threw there and chase it. Wow, that was risky.
Very risky. He just barely caught him when he decided to backdash.
Yeah, Haitani had held it, he would have gotten that. And look at this big damage.
PR Balrog living and dying by that backdash.
He went for it again, but that time Haitani.
Oh, he baited it out. I think he's cleanly over. Dashing all the way in behind him.
And there is the beauty of Makoto's dash. Goes so fast, so far.
You got an ultra? I'm just dashing. I'm keeping up with you. Good pursuit. Into the corner. Goes for the mix-ups.
Oh, not this time.
All right, getting wise.
All right, Balrog, PR Rog's probably relying on the focus attack a little too much now. You can see how he's changed up his game a little bit instead of using the focus attack, going with the jab rushes.
Oh! He'll survive this. Wants a little bit of breathing room so he can backdash if needed.
Oh! He can get the headbutt into
and he's gonna land it!
Is this gonna kill?
P.R. Balrog.
Yes!
Holding it down. Puerto Rico, Haitani like, yeah, good stuff. Okay, cool.
Punish that command already with the sweep. Again, Pierre Rock very liberal with that use
Unbelievable.
of the EX rush to get through a post. Again, focus. What is this new tactic, 2013?
This is amazing. See, brand new stuff.
Again?
And look, now she's just forced to sit there and block. Did he pull her out of the air?
Got him on the ground for max damage.
Balrog. Raw Ultra.
He's gonna take it with a focus. I mean, it's just, oh, what a read. But then the EX headbutt from PR Rog.
He said, I don't care. I got the life. I'm going for it.
We already have 2 of the Japanese gods taken out of this tournament. Will PR Rog add Haitani to that list? The gods are falling one by one here.
Bodies are piling up. In there, gets the counter hit.
Ooh.
Fortunately, that was a crouching fierce rather than a crouching strong. No follow-up possible there.
Okay, good damage.
Haitani answering right back, turning up the pace of this match. PR Balrog not put off. Opts not to burn the Ultra there, wants it in a kill position.
Okay, into
that
Ultra.
Would be exactly now.
Is this gonna kill again? Oh, so close. He's gonna go for an EX headbutt? Or
Oh no!
oh! Wow!
Amazing stuff.
2 rounds in a row taken with a surprise EX headbutt. Look at the focus on his face, on Pierre Balrog's expression.
Looks like even he can't believe in some of this stuff.
Here we go, big damage. Oh! Wow, he has not stopped. PR Rock says, you know what, I'm not going to change up. I'm going to let you keep punishing it and then just keep going.
He actually hit him out of the air so high that the EX follow-up rush missed.
It almost feels like he's letting Haitani punish it to give Haitani the confidence that he's going to stop so he can keep going. That's punishable.
Down to this last round. Oh, no, did he?
Smart stuff from Haitani, always trying to throw that in there.
This is the opening he needs.
Oh, great jump away.
He said, you shall not get it that way. Oh, what a pursuit!
On an EX headbutt, and PR Rock takes it 3-0 over Haitani, sending Haitani home. And now PR Rock is going to move on in loser's bracket. And guess who he has to face next? The man he sent to loser's bracket.
Infiltration. This is incredible. He's flowing like I haven't seen him flow. It's the same way when he finally sent Infiltration to loser's bracket. First time, he looked like a man renewed. He just had he had something about him, and we're seeing new technology. We're seeing pace control. We're seeing incredible reads, risky at just the right times. This is a man who's changed.
Yeah, Gamer B and Daigo, of course, finishing 7th, so now tied for 7th, and now Sako and Haitani tied for 5th. So this next matchup between Infiltration and Balrog, and PR Balrog, going to be for 4th place, but it looks like we're going to go with Shin and Tokido in winner's bracket first.
We will see who the champion of the winner's bracket will be.
These 2 players guaranteed at least top 3 in the tournament. Whoever wins this will be guaranteed top 2.
Tokido, no stranger to Evolution Finals, much less Evolution Championships.
Yep. But to be honest with you, this feels like Shin's year. He won Canada Cup.
He's put in the work.
He has won so many tournaments recently. He's been in America for a very long time, traveled to so many tournaments. I just feel like this is his year.
Let's definitely a crowd favorite, a very humble guy. Nice guy, easy to like. Tokido, a bit the opposite, out of characteristic, uncharacteristic, shall we say, for sort of standard Japanese self-presentation. He's very in your face.
But you can see both of them there sporting those Mad Cats jerseys.
Loving it.
Craziest and wildest fighters and performers from around the world to join in the fight. But only one learns the best.
Now we saw Tokido pop off against K-Brad, earlier with the demon. Do you think he's got anything in store? Or has he put those shenanigans behind him to maintain maximum focus?
All right, now I remember at NorCal Regionals, Shin and Infiltration played each other. Shin did very good against Infiltration. I think Shin was coming from losing bracket, or one of them. It went 2 sets.
He reset the bracket, yeah.
But of course, as PR Balrog said, Tokido and Infiltration, 2 very different styles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shin taking a little bit of damage from air fireballs. It's okay, not very much.
And the way we saw him win this before was this incredible patience. I'm not a huge fan of that jump yet, just because it showed a little bit of crack, and now in comes Infiltration with the resets.
Stuff. Close to Dizzy. Oh, wow. Oh, and did not punish it properly.
And that is a very difficult move to punish. Oh, nice backdash, but no punish. Lands on the air fireball. Needs to get something happening, and that might be it.
Yep. Okay, what mix-up does he have against Tokido? And can Tokido block? Oh, he just went for the
launching short. Yeah.
Oh, nice uppercut from Tokido.
Burns the meter.
Not something Shin was ready for at that moment. Probably didn't think he was going to go for it because he didn't have the meter to FADC it.
And Shen, I believe, he's got to be feeling this pressure. I mean, this is the maximum amount of pressure as a Street Fighter player that you're going to be facing in your entire career, and it's so hard to sit back here, and this is what's required. Weathering the storm of fireballs, gliding gracefully through them.
Oh, nice non-quick rise.
Exactly, that's non-quick rise.
Yeah.
Way to do nothing.
Exactly.
Excellently played, but it was an excellent play.
We talked about it. Don't quick rise with him. It's not worth it, but great underhand that hits low. Basically a fake overhead. Oh, what a counter!
Great answer. Looking at a perfect, good block from Tokido, but he's still on his heels here.
Again, not a lot of chip from that hand. And you know, Shin is not really concerned about trying to get a perfect here. He just wants that win.
And what he must not do is get knocked down. That's the only thing that can really end it for him. Just allow Tokido to build that meter if he wants it. He doesn't need it. He knows he'll be headed into the next round with a full super.
Oh, good counter poke there. He stuck it out to punish Tokido from walking forward. Tokido tried to go in hard because he knew he had to do something. Now this is very dangerous for Tokido because Shin's just sitting on a full meter. Any hit can easily lead into a super.
That's a hit just like that, James?
Just like that.
That is exactly the way he wanted the match to go.
Ooh, and Tokido somehow avoided that.
Yeah, I just think it might have been a little bit mistimed.
It also might have been I saw Tokido wiggle a little bit. There is that technique that people have used to block unblockables.
Yeah. Switch the stick quickly back. Oh, now here it comes. This will be the hard knockdown. It's another mix-up. Good blocks.
Now how can Shin get out of this corner?
Trying to challenge it air-to-air, not able to complete it.
Tokido went for a shenanigan to get himself out of the corner. I mean, for shenanigan and accidentally put himself into the corner, I should say.
A lot of pressure here. Gets away with a free jump in.
Good block on Tokido's part. Look how scary that is.
Oh, no, no, no.
Touch a button? No. Does that reach?
That's...
No!
Oh! This is Tokido's chance.
Oh, I love him. Just jump away. Just get away. I don't even want to deal with this mix-up.
And now we'll see if the patience he showed at the end of round 2 will pay off here in round 3. I really like that he was able to weather that storm. Not make any unforced errors, not go for an aggressive jump in.
15 seconds. All the pressure is on Tokido now.
That's right. He's the one that... Oh, and there it is. Now the pressure is reversed.
Wow!
Tokido, game 1.
EX Demon Flip. Surprising Shin. Shin tried to counter it, but it is faster.
It's so fast. It's I don't know if he tried to go air-to-air to counter it, but that is, yeah.
Whatever it was, it gave Tokido the win on that knockdown and then that cross-up air fireball. Shin had to try something because otherwise it would have been block, air fireball, uppercut, game over.
Right. And the only thing I'm disappointed with there is that I feel like Shen had to know that that was really Tokido's only option from that range. That's the only way he had to approach. But as you said, extremely fast move using the EX. Tough stuff.
How many people remember he has that a lot of times, you know? An EX Demon Flip.
Tokido does use all of Akuma's tools, even the lower percentage ones.
Oh,
nice air to air.
Yeah. Good block. And you know, he jumped in the corner, didn't get the hit, immediately reacted to it by doing what? By jumping back out of the corner.
Dancing out. Oh, nice pursuit. Looking for that poke. Not able to challenge that with a waterfall kick. It's too dangerous. Akuma could change his arc, could throw a fireball, and without any invincibility. Not worth it. Again, just jumping in. He's getting away with them.
Not going to combo from that max range low forward. Ooh, no hands. Oh, great
Nice
uppercut.
Pressure.
Oh, nice counter.
He's going to pull him in.
Don't need to time the EX waterfall kick.
What?
Interesting choice there.
I can't, I'll say this. I didn't see it coming. Sometimes that's a virtue. But
he might have thought he was going to go for an overhead to finish him off.
Yeah, double overhead.
Oh, nice stuff. Avoided that. Going for max damage. Just stand fierce directly into waterfall kick. Good teleport away.
Punishable, but Shen wasn't quite sure which way he was going.
Ooh. Oh, again with that EX waterfall kick.
If you want to get the pressure on me, Tokido, you're going to have to earn it. EX fireball is not enough, buddy.
And you saw there right there, Shin just use the focus attack. Send the message to Tokido. Stop using those sweeps.
Ooh. Oh, he thought he had a completion there with the hands, but didn't quite get the counter hit.
Great patience from
Ooh.
Shin to block, but here we go. Tokido's got him in the corner. Wow, low short, nothing, and then blocked in time.
Loving it.
Just to kind of counter Tokido's momentum.
Now Shen dancing around here.
Oh, wow. Really hit twice. Ouch! And
This
here
could
we
be
go.
Did not for the air fireball.
You see Shin just so bravely standing there in the face of that air fireball.
He has to maintain his threats. He knows the position he wants to be
Oh
in.
no, Tokido!
That was exactly. I was too slow. I was saying he wants to maintain that position. That is exactly why. And again, Tokido has to know that's the only thing
he could
that
have
was
done.
it. That's it. So again, 2 rounds, 2 critical rounds, won by moves that are relatively predictable. What other option could he have had?
And you know, it's one thing to throw it super low to the ground. Tokido threw it way up there, which gave Shin about 16 years to land that. Oh, chase him down. Yes, gets a hard knockdown. Again, chase it down.
Tokido be showing some cracks here. We'll see. Great trade. Solid pressure with the overhead.
Ooh, great whiff punish from Tokido.
But nothing from Tokido.
Yeah, no vortex after that. Usually after a sweep, that's exactly one of the best setups for it.
And again, that's what I'm wondering if this is some sort of crack that we've seen in Tokido. He seems to be a bit off here.
I mean, it could have been one of those situations where he landed it and he just thought, I don't know what to do because he keeps EX waterfall kicking me.
Exactly.
And then chose to do nothing. Oh, wow, kick made low roundhouse.
Clean normal counter, baits out the uppercut, silenced by the crouching strong from Gen.
And Shin really starting to get a rhythm here. A lot of the momentum. Fighting games so much about momentum. I use that word a lot. And there's a reason, because it's so important.
Once you start make bad decisions, your opponent can force you to make a series of many more decisions. Your confidence goes down, your decision-making ability gets worse, and that's where you get paid off in fighting games.
The craziest thing is, bad decisions propagate more bad decisions.
And again, Gen has barely taken any damage, but able to earn that Ultra by focusing through so many of those fireballs.
Now with the super meter full, watch out for low short, low forward, or any hands combo.
This is looking very good for Gen. He has to be happy with this position.
Here we go, vortex time. Oh, he chased it down.
And
he chased the backdash down. And Shin is going to go up 2-1 over Tokido.
Another god. Now this is winner's bracket action. So Tokido will not be knocked out of the tournament should he lose this next game. We will see him fight again. But Shen now up 2-1 on the brink and playing beautifully.
Yep. Tokido defeating PR Balrog in the winner's bracket is the only Japanese guy I think that we've seen win so far. Oh no, Haitani beat Gamer B. That's right. Okay.
Wow. And again, that was not only out of range, but it seemed a bit late. Worried about the mental state of Tokido.
Yeah, it looks like Shin, what he's doing now is he knows that Tokido's not going to do a quick rise. So he's going for the cross-up or the ambiguous off-the-wall kick just based off of standard timing. That's why he's missing it a couple of times.
And he's earned that by going for the off-the-wall stuff after the hard knockdown, suggesting that he's ready for a quick, or hoping for a quick rise.
Oops. Oh, wow, what a recovery!
Keeping that pressure, smelling the advantage, but now Tokido with an opening. Great block.
Yeah. Tokido's gotten a lot of leeway out of those empty jump demon flips.
Knockdown again. Again, goes low again.
Great stuff from Shin, just a jump. You can block all crouching attacks when you land from a jump, so long as you don't do anything in the air.
That's not going to be enough from Tokido. He's going to have to come up with a new game plan. Approaching on the ground into the demon flip.
Great stuff from Shin.
Total composure.
Yeah.
Just backdashing, saying, I need some real pressure here.
Yeah,
you have a chance of winning this.
Yeah, we saw that again. We saw that earlier when Tokido said, you know what, I need to make a move. And he walked forward right into the crouching strong.
Exactly.
Happened exactly again because Shin had the same read.
Play that defensive style, just control a little space and stay out of the danger zone.
Yeah, basically you turtle enough until you read that rush from the opponent, stick out the move and stop him.
Ooh, another gutsy uppercut there. Tokido definitely needs some momentum. Oh, just way off.
Wow! He just blocked the low short and counter with stand jab right away, no delay.
Good
Autocorrect.
autocorrect.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Big damage. Oh, he was hoping that was going to stun. He was hoping that overhead's going to stun. Nice
What
stuff.
Yeah. Love that answer by Tokido. He saw that Shen was trying to generate a little bit of offense that he hadn't earned, going a little bit crazy. Perfect time for a wake-up uppercut. See if Shen can get his composure back, be content on the far side of the screen. That strategy's worked out very, very well for him, and I think it's absolutely essential against Akuma.
Oh, wow. Waited just long enough and then got the counter hit.
Both men looking for the opening. Again, approaching full super. This is a total game changer. Oh, he landed it!
He's going to use the Ultra here and save the super meter.
Of course.
So he uses one resource and has this other really easily comboable resource left over for him.
It can be comboed, it can be done raw against some of the fireball pressure. Very dangerous.
If he lands the super right now, he is going to take this.
And that dash has crushed some of Tokido's hopes. His corner pressure's gone. Now he's dashing back in.
Yeah, look at Tokido. He's so scared to walk forward because he's ran into crouching strong so many times, and he's really limiting his own movement because of that.
He's half the man we've seen before. Sitting there throwing some
Oh, this is so scary.
sad air fireballs.
Knowing one of those low shorts is going to equal your death makes it so hard to move forward. Oh, he got it!
Love it.
Can it kill? He got all hits, and the last one takes it for Shin.
The god has fallen. Tokido showing a huge amount of respect there. Excellent, excellent play from Shen. I love the approach at the end of that round. Said, oh, here's this low short. This looks like your death. And just walked up, did it again, landed it. It's paid off.
It was just the beautiful, based on the fundamentals of footsie. I love what the rule is, right? Poking beats walking forward beats whiff punishing, and whiff punishing beats poking. The fundamentals of footsie is right there. And that's what he did. Every time Tokido started to walk forward, he poked. You know, if Tokido could have baited it and whiff punished, maybe, he could have gotten you know, Shen to think twice about the low strong. Never got a chance to go there.
No, and to me, Shen basically was pointing over the left field wall and announcing, this is what's going to happen to you. Here I am, I'm coming. Oh, am I going to throw? Ah, surprise. Low short, low forward.
Yeah. And the scary thing is he did 3 low shorts. He really hurt his damage on that combo, but yet still was able to pull it off with that last hit on the waterfall kick.
And linking those shorts, of course, not easy either.
Yep. And here we go, a rematch from Friday night. Now this is so dangerous. Almost always in the salty run back, the person who won the first time has all the pressure on him because he has to remember, what did I do the first time?
Drawing first blood here. Whoa.
And of course, Infiltration just saw Tokido defeat PR Rog a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can pull a chocolate and copy the technique right away.
I love the guts from PR Balrog just going right in there. And again, yeah, very difficult to scare Infiltration. He doesn't crack well under pressure. Gets that knockdown.
Yeah, that is -3, that straight rush. So he can punish it with a stand jab.
Oh, nice counter pressure there. Frame trap baits it out. And now Infiltration right back in there.
Ooh, with punish.
Ooh, PR Balrog has no charge to pursue that.
Here we go.
Here it is. Here's the game. Good
EX
block.
headbutt.
He pulled it off.
The PR Rog
Balrog.
specialty.
Puerto Rico's got a lot to be proud of today, and let's hope PR Balrog put on a show for them. First flocker.
Oh wow, that was really cool. Getting over there, yep.
Dancing away. I like he's showing, keeping his threat maintained, but taking his time. Oh, nice counter poke.
2 whip punishes from both players right now. Good stuff. Great reactions, great anticipation.
Ooh, a little bit off the timing there, the release for the turnaround punch.
Infiltration's got to be careful. He can't keep challenging PR Rog's reactions with those ultras. We've seen him accomplish that before, and now he has to be worried about the low roundhouse because PR Rog has the super built up.
Full super, yes.
Ooh, that could have been an ultra right through there.
Missing the crumple. Infiltration. Again, I love the change of pace from him. Switching smoothly between the back pressure and then. Oh, that might have.
Punishable or not? Maybe PR Rog.
Oh,
from
caught
the
him
front,
straight
yeah.
from the front. Well, very well played, I think, by both men there in the second round of game 1. And this is now loser's bracket action. One of these guys is going home. Will it be the returning the returning Evolution champion, Infiltration, or America's last hope, PR Balrog, who's playing some of the best Street Fighter of his life? Oh, cross up, and that is the power of Akuma. Ugly stuff.
Goes for the reset, but he has to be careful because PR Rog equipped with a lot of material there, and he was trying to chase down a wake-up backdash with that turnaround punch. That's one of PR Rog's signature tricks.
And that EX low rush is supposed to be a mix-up of the overhead.
Yeah.
You see the EX, you think he's going for the overhead because he really wants to land that ultra, then it'll go low.
Yeah. Smart stuff from Infiltration, not doing anything. Oh,
and that's the pursuit. That's why he burned that meter. He threw the fireball and focus canceled it, dash forward, preventing PR Balrog from the option of just jumping over it normally, as he'd already represented that he might do. Silence with that standing gears.
Looks like the super cannot punish.
Whoa! Huge stuff. Infiltration in danger of dizzy, but just answering back, not afraid. Oh, a little bit slow there.
Oh, too far.
Wow.
Oh, nice intercepting, low jab. Oh wow, backdashing to keep him in the corner. He's willing to block the demon flip to keep him in the corner.
Great stuff. PR Balrog looked great. It was round 1, but needs to put a game on the board. Very patient, holding his charge. Where he finds his
Oh, he had it, but still gonna get some damage off of it. Nice.
Great throw.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Not gonna use the super, obviously. He wants to save it. Ooh.
Didn't have his charge.
Yeah.
That's good.
There it was. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Low roundhouse punish. Punishable only by that super.
Nice uppercut. Great reaction from Infiltration.
And a little bit off. Perfect. Loving it.
So throwing out that headbutt right there. I mean, Infiltration, that's happened a couple of times now. He's gone for that demon flip. And yeah, I mean, if he doesn't do the dive kick, if he does the punch or nothing, he should be able to land and block in time.
Gutsy stuff from PR Balrog. That's exactly why I've been really totally loving his play. Is that he's making not just gutsy choices, but at the right times. That's the element of a champion. It's not just playing the science, it's playing your heart, making those clutch reads. Oh, Infiltration makes it out. Nice neutral jump. said, "You want a dash punch, don't you?" The answer was
Oh,
yes.
you see, he went for the focus, immediately saw Infiltration go up in the air and dash forward right away. And here comes that Vortex again, great block.
Oh, is he going to get reach it? Oh.
Oh, right through that.
Whoa!
Focus breaking reversal uppercut.
And that is incredible stuff. That's Infiltration adapting on the fly to a new technique.
Oh, he got him! He got him! He chased it down!
Out of the air! Closes out. One game apiece. Infiltration looks like he's feeling the heat. PR Balrog.
Oh, again, man. So smart. Always doing it right outside of the throw range, baiting
Burns
the
the
throws.
full meter for the full combo. Keeping the pressure on, that's 50%. Just like that.
Close to dizzy, but now Infiltration should be safe from that.
And that was a smart EX by Infiltration, knowing that EX Rush would not be able to slide through that. Doesn't complete with the roundhouse. I think he might have had a chance.
Oh, great use of that standing. Fierce anti-air from Akuma. Oh, wow. Not even armored. He's
Not afraid. He's just going right for it.
Oh, and says, you're going to drop your cover.
Again!
And gets another
Unbelievable! PR Balrog is now up 2 games to 1 in this best-of-5 set. If he wins the next game, he will have not just defeated Infiltration, who is the returning Evolution 2012 champion, he will have double eliminated him from the tournament, putting himself on the map as the one man who can stop this terror who's shredded every event that he's been to this year.
Now, we are going to say one thing here.
Save
Now,
Dream
remember,
Hack, where
he
he
got
got
third
blown up.
place last year. Now, Infiltration, I was just about to say, might be able to go to Hakan. Hakan is a hard counter to Balrog.
This is a very, very tough fight for Balrog. Not one you have to face very often. The crowd is on their feet. They're swooning from this.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Ultra David, a huge fan of Hakan. One of the most powerful tools that Hakan has is the meaty slide against Balrog. Headbutt goes right through
No answer
it.
for it. Yeah, it'll take him off the ground too quickly, and it won't counter it, even if you know it's coming.
Right. And the interesting thing about it is the last time David talked to Infiltration about Hakan, he never really used meaty slide. So I'm curious to see if he's picked that tip up
see.
here or not.
Has he assimilated this new information? Seems to be. Crowd is getting a little too hyped for its own good, and they are good.
And now Infiltration is going to try to get PR Rog with some character unfamiliarity. Now, keep in mind, there is one good Hakan player in Northern California that PR Rog has played in a couple of tournaments.
We will see. Infiltration has tested his patience, he's tested his wits, he's tested his decision making, now he's testing his character knowledge. You have to run the gamut if you want to reach the top Evolution 2013. Let's do this.
And he starts off oiled. And Oil Hakan, one of the scariest characters, but great avoidance of the SPD there. He tried it again. Yeah, I avoided it, but not this time. And here we go. He's going to oil himself up. Very lucky that the oil ran out so that he had to concentrate on that.
And you saw PR Balrog going for that kick punch. It's focus breaker, anticipating that Hakan likes to focus. He's got a great focus attack. Wow, sliding right out of the way. Whoa, what a counter.
No more oil. This is a huge problem for Infiltration. He's got to figure out a way to get that oil. If he can't get it, it's going to be huge problems for him. He needs a knockdown.
Oh, brilliant shake and bake there. Just firing away, and he lands it. Wow. Wow, he bet the farm on that one.
Oh, wait, but he's not oiled. Oh, but it's still enough.
Still did. He was very low on life, and Infiltration knows.
And yeah, you can see PR Rock saying, why did I not realize that that might have happened?
Well, again, obviously, it's very difficult to be someone. What a counter. Oh, no. The oil is gone. Pressure can begin. Last time answered by that epic Ultra.
Well, the problem is, when he has no oil, the constant spinning pile driver does not reach very far, but does a super
out of the air.
Now time for some oil.
Right in the kisser. Oh, caught him. No focus.
Ultra? Yeah, he's going to do it. Push Hakan into the corner. Also use up that oil time. That's the important part.
Jumping now. Oh, brilliant air throw. He's jumping to try and avoid that Ultra.
2-frame air throw for Hakan.
And he opted not to use the super after that uppercut. Thinking about this Round 3.
round, yeah.
Very risky gamble there, but it gets paid off here so far.
Just hit the stand forward in a super right away. And not only, again, uses up that oil time. That's the important part.
Challenging. Wow.
Okay, now
Look
he
at
has
range.
to oil. He has to oil up now.
Goes for the short oil.
Good
Still gets
throw. Here we go. Infiltration down on his last legs here.
What?
Beating the safe jump with the ultra.
That is not. Yeah. That's not his Ultra number 2, the anti-air one. That was an anti-air Ultra 1. Pulling him out of the ground.
Oiled one of the scariest characters when oiled. It's because he
That's
can
why.
focus and dash. Oh, but not in the right range. And again, the air throw. But no more oil. No more oil. Infiltration in a very bad position here. Got to figure out a way to do it. He gets it with the jump strong into the slide juggle.
Hakan. Now, PR Balrog has been pushed, tested in every way possible here. Will he be pushed off his character? No. He says no. I will not go to Fei Long. I'm sticking with Balrog, even though this is a very, very difficult match. Infiltration now going the distance, betting his tournament life on Hakan.
This annoying pressure when oiled up because he can always cancel his dashes.
Very unpredictable character, one of the most non-standard characters in the game.
Careful of Ultra 1. Wow, that was so dangerous there because of Ultra 1.
Infiltration, one of the few players anywhere in the world to recognize the true power of Hakan, but now dizzy, and it's going to be match point.
Again for PR. This is
PR
second match point.
Evil genius on a tear today. Can he find what it takes to put himself over the top?
Okay, good stuff. And again, do the longest combo as possible to use up that oil because here comes. Oil is going to run out about now, and this is going to be problem for Infiltration again.
Again, Hakan with very challenging time.
Oh, time to punish.
Doesn't use the super.
Great, another great air throw read, and now he's got the meter.
Oh, just grabs him out of there. Gutsy stuff. Great call from Infiltration, Hakan.
Using the heavy oil to build as much oil as possible. They do stack now. Tried to bait out the Ultra.
And Infiltration running it out here, trying to just stay away until that oil dries up. And the hot son of intense competition goes for the EX oil, gets punished.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Staying away from that Ultra. There's the pressure.
It is.
Very hard to see coming. Oh, no! No!
Oh, what a grab from Infiltration!
Incredible read. That was an Infiltration set play. He had that queued up. PR Balrog lives. Oh, and eats it right in the nose. And we are going to the final round.
I think PR Rock tried to do an EX headbutt there.
I've got to imagine. Nothing came out.
Final round. And again, the whole key is just to get away from that oil. Hakan, when oiled, one of the strongest characters in the game, if not the strongest character. Oh, what a wake-up SPD. Using the EX1 for the invincibility.
Gets the big oil. He knew he was going to get popped for it, but it's worth it for Hakan. It opens up so many options.
Okay, here we go. Big damage. Again, using up that oil time. But another great read, air throw from Infiltration.
Dead even. These competitors pushing it to the limit. Hakan, great anti-air jab, and another incredible air throw. Here's the pressure to get him. No, he's out of the way. The match rolls on. Oh, the focus stuff, very risky against it. Oh no!
Tried it. Okay, damage here.
Infiltration. He's threatening.
Focus,
Backdash.
backdash. Wow, so risky.
Just out of range. Oh, trying to bait it out. Whoa, crazy stuff from PR Balrog. Gets away with it. Living to fight another day, but looking a little bit zany. Goes for the overhead. Great block. That could be it. That is it. Infiltration with Hakan knocking out PR Balrog. Incredible stuff. Amazing counter pick. Unbelievable. And the crowd, of course, they want to see a great champion emerge here and giving it up for Infiltration, even though he's sort of not always the crowd favorite. It can be merciless. He's got these amazing bags in his trick, and the crowd here at EVO have to paying respects for incredible performance, incredible play. And how many amazing reads were there? The amazing air throw, the Ultra.
I don't understand why PR Rock betted on that overhead rush punch, though.
We started to see a few cracks. He started to make some questionable decisions with EX uppercuts. He's been pushed to the limit, and sometimes he may run out of gas in the final mile. Incredible, incredible tournament from PR Balrog. I have not seen him play. I think that's some of the best Street Fighter he's played in a very long time. That's an extremely difficult match for Balrog. Shout outs to him. Incredible, incredible run.
You know, I feel really sorry for Ultra David. I mean, how do you root? Who do you root for in that situation? Your favorite character or US, you know?
Yeah.
I can see him over there. He's not even, he's not even looking at the screen anymore, so.
Oh, man, what a match. And we're far from done here. So, moving on, it will be Infiltration up against Tokido, the murder face, to see who has the right to challenge Shen. Remaining, Singapore, Japan.
So we're going to see an
And Korea.
Akuma mirror match most likely here. Unless we've seen Infiltration go to Ryu a couple of times.
Yeah, he does like that. He's been showing his Ryu off. We saw him debut that at the DreamHack event where he was defeated by Poppy. But what does he have in store for us here?
Tokido earlier in the weekend defeating Daigo. Can he defeat Infiltration?
We've seen, yeah, Tokido saying it was the first time, I believe, in 10 years he's been able to defeat Daigo in a tournament. And that's really something. And it was, okay.
And look at these two. Both of them are hyped for this.
The Evo officials finally push the crowd back. As the hype increases, it literally forces people forward. They're drawn like moths to a flame to be at the source of that hype. And it's going to indeed be as expected.
The battle has begun.
Goku versus Goku. Akuma on Akuma.
How long will this go on?
Infiltration in the black or the dark blue.
Tokido in the brown. Or the pinkish reddish shade.
Number one can get
Pressure. Oh, nice
quick.
counter.
Yeah, low fierce. Stops that cross-up hurricane. Look at this patience from Tokido. He really just is not doing much.
Both very measured. It's a science match. A lot of angles to consider here. Tokido, excuse me, Infiltration holding his own airspace with that stand fierce. Oh.
Yeah, we've seen Infiltration, as I mentioned earlier, already defeated 2 of the gods. Has a chance to take out the 3rd one. Ooh! Wow!
This is his opportunity. Tokido,
Watch
this
out
is
for
your moment.
overhead. Then watch out for a counter ultra, maybe.
And again, look at the respect he's showing here to Infiltration. He had that knockdown, Infiltration now down to his last pixels, and Tokido just backed up. He said, I have the life lead, I'd rather play the Fireball War than risk any shenanigans. And that's the mark of a genius player.
Oh!
Teleporting out, love
he
it.
read that. He was just waiting for it so he could teleport out. Says,
Trying
you know
now
what?
to play the clock game.
Yeah, he's got 15 seconds here. And look at that. He walked forward, Infiltration jumped straight up, and all he did was just run away. He said, you know what, I'm not even going to try to anti-air you, even though I'm in a range for a stand fierce or something.
Tokido, a rather shameless player, yes. Willing to use the clock and everything else there is in the game against you.
the fight is underway. Which of these two talents will follow the
Oh, good stuff. Got the 2 hits. Oh, using the EX to prevent the trade.
Exactly, he didn't want him pulling some shenanigan in the air.
Unfortunately, only 1 hit off that EX uppercut means spending 1 EX bar for almost insignificant damage.
Small but clean hit and making sure you don't get knocked down.
Yeah, it's the position that he's
Yeah.
hoping for. And look at that. He could react to whether or not it hit or not before he decides to FADC that fireball.
One of Akuma's great strengths. Here comes the knockdown. Oh,
Oh, he read the teleport forward. You saw Tokido walking immediately.
nice completion there, making the most of that crouching jab.
Now again, last year, Infiltration was the guy who landed about 7 Raging Demons in top 8. So, gotta be careful. Oh, that's why he threw that air fireball to pause himself in the air.
Oh, right in the foot.
As we say in Marvel, watch your ankles.
Watch them ankles.
Watch your ankles.
Tokido trying to reclaim Akuma for Japan. And again, going back to a comment I made briefly, but I wanted to stay on the match at the moment. One of the things I really respected when Tokido had Infiltration in that first round down to a few pixels and opted not to go for any vortex, backing off. He avoided what I used to call a critical point.
Yep.
Now, he had a massive advantage there, but had Infiltration woken up with the right answer, he could have shifted the momentum completely. So rather than go for any damage, he said, I'm willing to play the neutral game again. What I want to do is avoid. I'm not going to give you any opportunity. I'm not going to hand you any opportunities.
It's basically what I, expected out of PR Rog in that last one, which is why I didn't like going for that overhead, but you know what? What's done is done. Let's move on. Oh, nice demon flip to get over there. And now what's the, oh, just a teleport. I don't even have to deal with that mix-up.
Goes unpunished. Infiltration hanging tough here.
Oh, wow, just caught him with a sweep. Now, we saw it. Infiltration was out-footsing Daigo with those sweeps.
Which is no small task.
Yeah, but here we see Tokido doing a much stronger job on the footsies versus Infiltration and using the EX Hurricane to knock him back into the corner.
Great answer from Infiltration.
But again, see?
Tokido's on fire here.
Tokido is just landing those sweeps on Infiltration. I don't know what, maybe he watched the Daigo match and got a read on Infiltration sweeps.
Could be Infiltration. Another, we've talked about this many times, when you overcome, you have a very tense match and you're able to pull off a victory, sometimes it can really get into your head. You sort of mentally exhale a little bit. Obviously, Infiltration, a great champion, familiar with that, has survived it before, but I think he was really put to the test there by PR Balrog.
Yeah, but the scariest thing about Infiltration, I'm going to say right now, is when he gets that first win, when he gets that momentum, it stretches across games.
Yeah.
And so we see this already, Infiltration here, about to take this round. He could turn this around so fast.
That's exactly right. So he really maintains his composure and then finds those opportunities.
And I can imagine Tokido right now is just going to accept this round as a defeat. Oh, wait, he is going to use the meter.
Just the opposite. He's, burning that meter to get in there.
Oh.
He was swinging. But Tokido could afford that uppercut regardless. He had the chance to cancel it if he needed to. Sounds like they should be yelling Jinx. Air fireball, air fireball. Surging here. Using the air fireball not only for pressure, but also to avoid fireballs in the air and on the ground. Oh, connects it.
And again, using that low short, you can blink low shorts.
And the stun.
But it's not going to do much damage, so Tokido going to go for the hard knockdown on the low sweep for a good setup. But unfortunately ends up cornering himself. Oh!
Had a chance to complete that, but still gets paid with the overhead.
Now Tokido's looking for his opportunity maybe to do a demon flip to get out of the corner. Oh! Wow! I'm just going to jump fierce on the way down. And that's really smart because everybody had been throwing those air fireballs on the way down.
I love it.
Infiltration thought he could walk under the air fireball, get in there, get the combo, and Tokido said, no, I'm just going to punch you right in the head.
It just looks so simple, right? Like,
yeah.
And it was a, I know that you know that I know.
Hakan, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, no.
And you know what?
He's thinking.
I've talked to Ultra David a lot. He honestly believes that Hakan also counters Akuma.
All the serious rankings have Hakan. Very explosive character. He's a matter of some debate, a bit like grapplers have that thing. Oh, man. That's the murderiest face.
Murder face.
You're creeping me out, James.
All right, Infiltration,
this match
no
is
change.
intense enough. I don't need any...
No change for Infiltration. He's going to stick with it.
But he did have, I will say, that was kind of a clock cleaning by Tokido in both rounds. Infiltration able to put some points on the board there and definitely show his strength with Akuma as well. But overall, definitely domination for Tokido.
Oh, wow, he just walked into it. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Again, he must have some sort of fancy idea about what's going to happen, but not paying off.
Oh, yeah. Tokido's teleports have been on point. He has teleported every single time Infiltration has had a read. Oh, here we go. Good punish. Interesting that he went for low forward instead of a sweep.
And again, Infiltration in the dark blue, Tokido in the red.
Oh, nice uppercut. Could have got another one.
Yeah, didn't have to follow that up.
I think he just wanted to be able to get positioning on the jab uppercut.
Ooh, opting not to throw the fireball.
He said, whatever, I'm going to land on this. I'll just take this tiny damage. Oh, good uppercut.
Again, burning that EX to prevent any shenanigans in the air from Infiltration.
Nice neutral jump. Nullify that demon flip.
Gets to the other side. Counter hit.
Great stuff from Infiltration. Just essentially with a frame trap there. Didn't even... Well, did he get the counter hit or not?
I don't remember if it was a counter hit, but it was definitely a solid frame trap. And he gets paid and burned his meters to close it out. Oh!
Ooh, nice. Oh, faking the throw. Going for a low forward for his own frame trap. I feel like really, honestly, the key to this match so far has been Tokido's footsies versus Infiltration. Can't chase that down.
Slightly out of position. Ooh,
Oh yeah,
smelled
get
it.
away,
Smelled it.
get away!
Burning that meter to maintain that positional advantage, keeping the corner. Pressure.
Oh,
I love
smart!
it. Reset.
And there should be it! Okay, so Tokido now at match point of 3-0ing Infiltration. This could be the craziest.
The last of the Japanese fighting game gods.
He's doing this for a whole country here. The last 3 players, Korea, Japan, and Singapore.
And this is a serious beating so far for Tokido.
Okay, yeah, trade, smart trade. Dangerous, he could have felt dizzy. Ooh.
Both hits connecting there. Tokido looking for his own opportunity to try and shift the momentum here.
Now, if you remember watching the Infiltration lap matchup, it showed that Infiltration was very willing just to time out lap.
Yeah.
So there's no reason that he's going to go in hard here. Yep, he's just baiting Tokido to doing something. This is rough for Tokido. He got in there, but unfortunately had that trade. He couldn't quite get under there.
Hoping to pull him out of the air for the hard knockdown, yeah.
That would have been so key if he had gotten that 2-hit EX Fireball to connect. Oh, I love
Again,
Tokido.
smart from Tokido.
There it is, got right under.
Nothing so far, but he's got the corner position. Goes for the cross-up. Brilliant adjustment there from Infiltration, putting himself just out of the corner, answering with the fierce.
Beautiful low fierce from Infiltration.
And risky stuff we saw get poked in the foot before when he went into Demon Flip, or excuse me, Tokido went into Demon Flip before. But he knew even if he traded, he'd be out of range to follow it up with a combo, and that's all he needed to do was smother him slowly.
Let's see if Tokido, I mean, I just talked about it, Infiltration getting that momentum when he gets that one win. Let's see if he can ride this. Wanted to cancel that low shorter than the Hurricane.
I would
did
imagine.
not come out. Might have accidentally chained it instead of linking. Wow. Again, great footsies from Tokido, but patience from Infiltration.
And the hitbox on that air fireball is cued primarily towards the front. Sometimes look like they should collide and don't. The hitbox is slightly surprising place on those.
See, Tokido did that neutral jump versus the Demon Flip before. That time Infiltration ready for it. Countered with the uppercut. Now, whether they throw that air fireball or not has been so key. They've both been so calculating in that.
Standing jab, counter, anti-air counter. I love it from the front. Risky stuff.
See, I feel like this match has turned already in Infiltration's favor.
Looking, and just Infiltration not giving him any, no quarter from the front that time, and just again a lazy jump in. Like you could see, Tokido is frazzled. He's not quite sure how to make it happen. Where, like, what happened in my previous games?
Well, I think it was Alex Bai who made the advice, you know, or somebody said, you know, do a bunch of logical things and then one crazy thing every once in a while to keep your opponent on their toes. I think Tokido needs that crazy thing right now.
He's certainly got it in him. That's, I like that. It's good advice for life in general.
Oh, great neutral jump to counter that Demon Flip. Says, I'm not going to give you that chance. Oh, here we go. Opportunity for Tokido.
Just getting over it. Oh, nice low forward counter. Oh. Could have been going for reset.
Yeah, he caught him crouching, so he wasn't going to combo into the Hurricane. Stopped himself. That's
Hurricane will sail over, yeah.
Oh, he got him! So he's going to use the EX Fireball for the knockdown. Wow, fake the throw. But again, great patience and blocking from Infiltration.
Oh, just a little out of range for the low roundhouse.
Uh-oh, here we go. Time for, oh wow, a wake up low jab.
He said, Infiltration loves that walk up throw. Tokido making a great read on it there. Answering back. It is going to be match point.
This is match point number 2 for Tokido versus Infiltration. This is to get back in the grand finals.
Face Shen. Anyone stop Infiltration? Tokido now in position to do so. Backing off again, a lot of respect. There is such a thing as too much respect, but I love that low strong.
Ooh, strong anti-air. Oh, but no knockdown on that regular fireball. No doubt Infiltration probably tried to input the EX just in case he got the meter.
Ironically, Akuma is pretty good against Akuma. Like, he's very good at avoiding his own mix-ups and traps.
Can't tell who has a life lead. This is the biggest problem right now. No one knows, neither of them really knows whether or not to be defensive or offensive.
Yeah, it's like, is this my game to turtle out or not?
Okay, now Tokido definitely with a life advantage.
Back.
He knows that's not a true block string. And again, who has the life lead? We're back in the same position again.
Infiltration fighting for his life. Knockdown, no ability to follow. Try to be tricky in the air, just went for that uppercut.
Infiltration with a small life lead, but here we go.
It's coming right down to the wire. Infiltration in pressure. He's got to look inside. What does he got? Burns the focus. Pulls him out of the air with the fierce. Tokido flailing a little bit. Wants to compose it.
That's the end of the uppercut. And Tokido has defeated Infiltration.
That is the end of the returning champion. Infiltration, against everyone's prediction, will not repeat as Evolution 2013 champion. He will be your third place finisher. Incredible games from him. But the Murder Face putting on a show, saying, this is my character. The Japanese gods shall live to fight another day.
And we will have a new champion here for Street Fighter 4. It is either going to be Shen from Singapore having the year of his life, or Tokido from Japan who's having the tournament of his life, defeating not only Infiltration but Daigo earlier in this tournament.
Again, it's a big personal hurdle for him. The Daigo matchup has been, I know that's in his head for many years. Overcoming that sometimes, when you can finally overcome that personal hurdle, frees your mind. And you're able to relax. You don't feel the same tension, and you're able to play in the best possible kind of way.
And you got to imagine, as Tokido, who is great friends with Daigo, defeating Daigo, putting him in the loser's bracket, and then having Infiltration defeat Daigo, Tokido probably with a lot of feeling like a lot of things to shoulder on himself make sure.
But I believe in this guy. This is a guy, Tokido, unlike many of the best Japanese players, is actually quite good at English. He's a very accomplished guy, a graduate of Tokyo University. Very smart guy, in addition to his aggressiveness.
One of my favorite stories, an old school player used to help with Evolution, Derek Daniels.
I love Derek.
First time he met Tokido, walked up to him, he's like, you want to have food or something like that? And Tokido's like, yeah, sure, I'm cool. And Derek was like, oh, my bad. But we're handed this, and apparently at some point in time during this top 8, we have had SF4 trending worldwide. We've had Evil Ryu trending. We've had PR Rog trending. We've had Balrog trending. We've had Infiltration trending. We've had Haitani trending. We've had Hakan trending, and probably more that we just haven't caught.
The fighting game community. We get stupid and ruin your Twitter. Thank you. That's incredible. Shout outs to everybody, of course, watching on the stream.
This is 3 out of 5.
You guys make it all possible, in addition to the people in this room. Some of my favorite people in the world. Incredible amount of love, understanding. These are games about punching each other in the face, but to be truly excellent at them, you have to have a lot of empathy and a lot of dedication. And there's a lot of respect for the dedication on display here. There's a lot of empathy. To win at these games, you have to be able to see into the mind of your opponent. So empathizing with people, ironically, is one of the keys to success at Face Puncher. And now we've got DM, Mad Catz, Shen, representing Gen, a character that many did not have faith in. He put him on the map up against Japanese god of fighting games, Mad Catz Tokido.
I don't want this to end.
The crowd cheering along with the air fireball sound.
How do you type that out? We need to get that trending on Twitter now.
And again, Gen and Shen playing Gen. Brilliant stuff there. Must be able to weather the storm. It's going to be a test of patience. Kuma with so many advantages in that air fire.
Oh, ouch!
That's crispy.
Normally you only get a tiny bonus on counter hit, but that move, I think it's like 50% bonus.
Yes, it's a massive damage move.
Okay, here we go, Vortex time.
No Vortex, brilliant dash back. You saw.
That's gonna take it.
Tokido is a huge fan of that standing roundhouse pursuit. Shen gracefully dancing out of the way, punish for the kill. This is the match right here. If you can look inside and find a way to weather the storm, be patient, find the right opportunity, don't try and force it. Tokido with a chance here, finds the throw.
Got him in the corner here, but he's gonna sacrifice it for the mix-up. Shin gets away.
Tokido, of course, I should say, battling from the loser's bracket. He will have to defeat Shen twice.
Yep, 6 games. We've seen it happen so often here at Evolution 2013.
And I love that. I love that slight pause on the jump in. And here's the pressure all over Jen. Oh, the sneaky low hit. Oh!
Nice
EX
stuff.
with a hard knockdown. Teleports away. That can be very difficult again to deal with. And again, that patience. Will he force it? No. He says, I'm happy backing off. That's fine. And I love it.
I can't get over this audience chanting along with every air fireball.
Audience, you're cracking us up. We're trying to focus on this match. And I know this is not the, the high wire. Well, to me, it's a high wire act. At home, looks like a guy throwing a fireball and a guy standing on the other side of the screen. It's an extreme test of mental patience.
Ooh.
Double dash back, and again, Tokido finding that just jump back fierce. You thought it'd be a fireball? Guess what?
Of course, Shin, we saw earlier in the winners finals, was the one who knocked Tokido into losers. But in 3 out of 4 games here at Evolution so far, we've had bracket resets. Let's see if Tokido can make it 4 out of 5.
It's just the strength. It shows the caliber of these players. Even guys who've been knocked into the losers bracket, able to knock out.
That's called determination and will, pure will. Guts, no glory.
Again, good opportunity. Throw. Double whiff. Pushing him towards that corner, and Tokido finds his way out just like that. Situations are reversed.
Wow, went for kind of a frame trap uppercut. Getting out of the corner, willing to take that low fierce.
Good counter.
Now again, in that scary position, one super is going to give Yen potentially the win because he not only does he have the super, but he's got the ultra all lined up.
Exactly. He's got a lot of options here. Tokido being a little more careful. Fireballs aimed straight down.
Yeah, and doing it low in his jump.
Yes.
So that it
no opportunity to slide under and confirm.
It can't be it's not a reaction, it's a prediction now.
But now again in position, will he be looking for Ultra 2 here? Or excuse me, the kick Ultra?
Oh, here it goes! He went forward! Is this gonna kill?
Akuma with relatively low damage, gonna be very close.
Gives Shin a huge life lead. And now Shin's
The
just trying to
jab.
use up time and getting chip damage.
Clock now his friend.
10.
Critical game 1. The low strong Tokido must create. And there's the offense. He eats it in the air.
Okay!
He survives, but then gets hit.
Into
2
uppercut.
seconds.
1
second. It's not going to be enough.
And Shin steals that one off of the forward EX air fireball. He dashed forward, got under both of them.
And what I love is Shen's patience being rewarded.
Yes.
Not getting flustered. This is one of the big powers of Akuma. Why he's so dangerous and such a strong tournament character. He can wither you into making mistakes by getting overexcited about approaching, trying to find a way through the air fireball. A bit like Morrigan in MBC that we've seen.
It's a standard turtle character tactic.
Yes.
Dhalsim.
Try and keep you on the outside until you make some unforced errors trying to get in, which are easily predicted.
Okay, good throw from Tokido. He's got to get a little bit of momentum here. Good chase down. Ooh.
Very difficult for Gen to react to that, but he does now have the Ultra.
Yeah, so he might have been able to chase that down.
Ooh.
Just barely hit with that great empty jump from Tokido. Going for the reset.
Ooh, gets away with it. Burns the meter to follow this up, keep the pressure going. Oh! That is going to be...
And not only that, but he's still close to being dizzy. Oh, wow, an autocorrect uppercut. Crazy.
Oh, just going for that throw. Again, dashing out of the way. Tokido's habits now maybe catching up with him. Got to remember to breathe here. Oh! Like a scalpel that was. The low strong, just in there. He calmly walked up, no dash, calm approach.
No coincidence that Shen, right now, a surgeon with Gen. And look at this damage that he's going to get here. He has enough meter for another good combo, for an FADC combo.
Again, Tokido here. In the same way, we saw him sort of put on his heels by Shen in the last time they met.
Just like you said. Oh, wow, got behind him.
Great pressure.
again, Shin with that super built up. One touch is gonna be it in the super, and Shin is up 2-0. This is a match. This is tournament game. This is Evolution 2013 point.
As you've seen, as you've said, as many in the crowd feel, this is Shen's year. This is his time. He's put in the work. His reactions.
He's been having the craziest year, and you know what? How many people out there would have picked, before obviously Shin went on a rampage, but Gen with the potential to win Evolution 2013?
We've seen Evil Ryu, we've seen Hakan, we've seen it all. All comes down to this gutsy stuff. I like it.
Oh, tricked him. Came down from the front, and then the crossover is going to be a dizzy here.
Oh!
And he does it off the overhead.
So he's going to get max damage. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I don't want to yell.
I can't help it.
I know.
Match, tournament, Evil 2013 point right now for Shin.
And again, the composure, he's got to be excited. He's got to be on the edge of his seat. Must stay in the game.
Nerves.
Brilliant stuff. Great trade. That's exactly the trade you want. Dashing back, not overcommitting. I love it. He's not over-aggressive in these situations. He's content to sit back. Says, Takedo, you're not really doing anything. I'm not fooled by your false threats.
Nice. Takedo trying to weather that momentum that Shin has with that uppercut there. Ooh.
Oh, possible follow-up. Oh,
Sweet.
Brilliant counter poke. Here's the demon flip. Takedo loves that setup from the front.
All right,
Big damage.
Stun potential overhead. Oh, and a quick counter. He said, you know what? You're going to try to overhead me, so I'm just going to jab you in the face.
I love it.
And he can still win this round with one combo in the super.
Takedo.
Oh, and a little over-aggressive with those dashes. Takedo staves it off, and now it is tournament point.
Still tournament point
for Shin. And he's going to start with all this super meter.
Full super.
He can drain Takedo down about half life on one hit right at the start of the round.
Luma again without much damage. He's going through. Sails right through the fireball.
Half damage. Who was like kidding? This is more like 2/3 damage. And here we go.
Oh, he got
him.
Shenanigans. Is it going to be a P?
Oh, nice runaway. Okay.
There's the pressure.
Oh, too far.
Takedo.
Takedo, though, now he has a lot of meter.
The knockdown. Oh, baits it out.
Oh,
changes timing a little bit. Takedo screwed it up.
Uppercut. Hit confirmable on block. Oh, here we go. Oh, he didn't juggle.
Oh, no.
The throw. And here we go.
All down to
He's
this.
just going to cross up in the hands and try to chip him. No. There it is.
Next hand. Takedo fighting for his life. What does he have left? Oh. Final pixel. One frog into the hands, confirm!
Shin has taken it, and there is his country teammate Z.
Up there with a huge hug, Singapore, your Evolution 2013 champion with Gen. This was his year. Takedo, no stranger to championships. This is my time. This is my time down here.
Shin from Singapore. They have been wanting to put themselves on the map, and Z has talked about Shin for so long. Before he started beating everyone with Gen, he came out and said, you know what? You are not ready for my Gen. You are not ready for Shin's Gen. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Gen can't possibly win tournaments. And here it is. Shin proving that the impossible can happen. Gen is going to take it.
Dreams do come true. Look at him looking up at the sky. He can finally release, relax, breathe, try and assess the reality, assembling the competitors on stage for the award ceremony. Incredible stuff. Anyone at this point in your life, just this kind of achievement at this level, there is nothing in competitive gaming like an open tournament like this.
You don't think winning Evo like this changes your life? This will last you for the rest of your life. At some point in time, you know, you bested 1,600 people who entered the same game that you played. You are on top of the world. There's nobody better than you at this moment.
And for me, tournaments always, I think the lasting value as someone who competed for a long time in tournaments, what really stuck with me is I came to know myself. inside.
Yes.
You know what you're capable of. You know where your limits are. You see your weaknesses more clearly, especially to be able to compete at this level. So I felt like I came away with a huge amount of personal understanding and came to be at peace with some of my early aggressive and angry sides. And I think, so that's the kind of thing that you can't pay for.
All right.
Yeah, I learned I'm
The top 8.
one salty
Super
guy.
Street Fighter AE.
Well, it doesn't work for everybody. Let's give a big hand to our
In 7th
champions.
place,
That
give it
is
up for Madcast.
a lineup
the
right
Beat.
there. That is,
Daigo!
Umehara again.
you could take
Fifth
the
consecutive
rest of
top
the
8.
world's Street Fighter skills, combine them together, will not overcome these
Also in
8
7th
players
place,
combined together,
Avermedia
standing on the stage.
Gamerby.
Incredible stuff.
Congratulations, last year's 2nd place finisher. This year, this is his 3rd top 8.
In 5th place.
This always reminds me of the scene from Star Wars, the presentation of the medals, except instead of Princess Leia, we have Chris Lee, a.k.a. Shrek.
And again, we've had trending Tokido at number 4, Infiltration at 9, Shin at 5, and probably rising, and Evolution 2013 at 5, and also probably rising. And shout outs to PR Balrog, played out of his life 2 years in a row, 3rd place last year, 4th place this year.
I feel his place doesn't reflect his actual play this year. It was just incredible stuff. Infiltration again, what a show. What a show.
You know, I mean, even though Shin won this, he's still, in the running for best player in the world.
Representing Madcast.
Easily.
It's Tokido.
And listen to the audience chat. Tokido has been a popular favorite here in the States for years.
He knows how to put on a show. The crowd loves him.
Place, representing Madcats, the new world champion. It's
Look at that smile on his face.
And there's the
A
flag.
round of applause for all the competitors. It was a great final.
Singapore.
You don't-
Those guys have put on basically a lab. They've got a lab of killers that they've been training. They've been touring around the world.
You don't think Evolution changes your life winning a tournament like this? Talk to Shin tomorrow and you'll know exactly what this means to him.
Yeah, we can give him a few weeks. Let it settle in.
Sure, no problem.
Just immediately, his life is instantly changed. We got to keep it together here. This is a pretty special moment for us. Seeing somebody rise to this kind of achievement in front of people that mean so much to him and so much to both of us as well.
This has been the most ridiculous year. I've been saying this all weekend long to so many people. The blow up from 2008 to 2009, very expected.
Yes.
But from 2012 to 2013, this explosion that we've gotten between the 2 years is
for all of our
ridiculous.
competitors.
It's driven purely by the players being a part of this phenomenon, being a part of this community. Everything that you've seen put on here, from Mr. Spooky, Chris Segalia, to everybody here. It's a group, a family coming together to help put on an amazing event.
And honestly, we can't do it either without all 150,000 or however many people out there who are watching.
Thank you all for supporting us and for being a part of this phenomenon.
And there is the man behind the plan.
What's going on with Mr. Wizard?
Yeah, just showing a big close-up of Mr. Wizard. But again, there's no reason for us to do this without all you guys at home.
So, a part of Persona 4 Arena and main community, we'd like to present to you your waifus, harem.
This is a surprise announcement here. I don't know what's going on.
A special gift here
For Mr. Wizard?
to Mr. Wizard from the Persona community.
You'll have to tell me about that one,
I think
James. This is a little outside of my wheelhouse.
Yoko from Gurren Lagann.
And,
Oh,
of
look at
course, I believe that's known as a love pillow. Is that correct?
That is a Spirit Juice, a.k.a. Scott Lockhart. Oh!
Always keeping it classy here. That's one of my favorite things about this bunch. They're not above having fun. They're not above making fun of themselves. And, at times of intense emotion, sometimes a little humor is the best cure. Shout outs to Mr. Wizard for
everyone.
orchestrating this whole thing.
How many first-timers were here this evening? Please show of hands.
All right, let's get a shot of this crowd here.
Thank you all for coming. We loved having you. How many veterans do we have there?
Come on, get it up, James. Raise your hand.
Thank you all for coming back. With that, we close the show. Thank you very much. We'll see you all next year.
And how can you not believe that this is the premier event? The drama, the emotions, the craziness going on all weekend.
The crowd chanting Evo. It's like you script it, but it writes itself. It's emerging just naturally. You just put amazing people in a room, have them duke it out. What rises to the top is just an incredible story that pulls so much emotion out of these people.
One of my favorite quotes from a very wise man once said that the legacy of Evo is just that we pulled it off every single year. And, you know, that you just build it and the hype will happen. And I believe that man was indeed yourself, Mr. Seth Killian.
James Chen. Get in here.
Oh, my God.
Love you, man. I love you all.
Yeah, definitely. And
Mr. Spooky sending us off.
I mean, this has been the most fantastic year.
I think we say that every year, Vince.
I have no words for this, but
one year we're going to blow it.
I hope everybody at home enjoyed this as much as we did. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in for Evolution 2013. Exactly. We do it for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I guess Evo out, huh?
See you next year.
All right, everyone, this is Spooky. Once again, I want to thank you all very, very much for tuning in to Evolution 2013 this year. Of course, I got Mr. Lewis Offcast with me. What's up, Offcast?
What's up, Vic?
So anyways, we're going to get the heck out of here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Again, give your love to Lewis Offcast, Chris Seglia, Tony Chung, Martin Blake, and the whole crew for putting it together. Everybody worked really hard on it, and we'll see you guys next year. Take care, everyone. Before we go, fellas, I know what you guys all want, so give us a minute. We're going to set it up.